except the Skeeters. Yeah.
All right, welcome in to Friday Night Live. We got Beer Budget BMX live with us. Dave D'Artonia from DB Sports World. Robert Cardoza's in the background. He's hanging out with the boys out there in Arizona or South California. And Rick, he's in California himself, hanging out at the Beer Budget Studios. And I am in Michigan at the ATB Studios. We're talking to the guys over there at Dirtyfest. What's going on, Mike, Dave? How's it going?
Great.
Robert, turn that down.
It's going great. I mean, it's so far. I mean, not a lot going on. Sign-ups and the foot down competition, but just already the people that are here is kind of put you in awe. You know, the Eddie Fiolas out there doing the foot down contest.
Yeah,
didn't even want to win it.
Foster's here.
Donated to the fund, the kitty for the winner of the foot down. I mean, Barry Nelson Buckles here.
Yeah.
Ramonde's here. I mean, Ramonde won't be here tomorrow because they're racing Lake Paris State qualifier. He'll come back on Sunday. So, yeah, a lot of people here out here at this weekend. It's been already so far. This looks to be a really big show.
Yeah, I think I think tomorrow is going to really bring in everybody tomorrow with the racing. Track opens up at 7:00 and practice ends at 10.
Something like that. Yeah,
it's gonna, so it's going to be early. It's going to be jamming.
Yeah,
racing starts right at 10. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, Mike's gonna. He said he's gonna be a stickler about this one.
Yeah,
because after what happened at Frogtown, taking a little bit longer than what they had hoped for. Yeah, because we're gonna be on a time schedule where they got an hour break. They set up an hour break in the middle of racing.
Yeah.
So you could. They're that confident of their schedule. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Great facility though. I mean, they got porta potty 6 over here.
Oh,
nice and
clean.
6. Hey, they're the individual, not the blue ones. They're the white ones on the trailer.
Yeah.
They have a toilet and a pisser and a sink.
Yeah.
Dialed in. I mean, legit.
Yeah. It's got a grab bar.
Yeah. For that real rough one.
Does the grab bar got Amy grips on it?
Yeah, Amy grips. Exactly. Yeah, it's they got. I mean, I'll tell you what, they got it set up. It looks good. I mean, tomorrow it's going to be. I guarantee that all these. I'm assuming all these are already taken. That's why they're putting the fence up there.
Yeah,
because they're all going to be swap meet spots. So I think it's going to be pretty big numbers here tomorrow.
Legit though. I mean, all the tents down by the track. You got Supercross,
Haro.
Yeah, Haro, GT, SE, Racing, Box is over there.
Yeah, I mean,
gosh, yeah, there's a bunch of them.
S&M has a little booth.
Yeah, oh yeah, I saw that.
I think
HT, Amy has their stuff.
Yeah. And I don't think we have any more. I don't think we'll get any more vendors.
Yeah, tomorrow. Probably good with vendors. Yeah,
I think that'll be all because most of the vendors would have already been.
And
here.
I think we'll get more swap meet though.
Oh, I think they've got all these spots sold out. That's why they're blocking it off.
Okay, cool.
So I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need parts. I mean, you need to build with more bikes.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, looking at the pictures, it looks freaking like Factory Road down there. I mean, damn near almost like a mini sea otter there, Mikey, from the elevated pictures.
I mean, well, I want to say sea otter, but I get it. I get what you're saying. I mean, if there's as many vendors here as there would be at any freaking national you go to.
Yeah, right there.
There's just so many vendors. Granted, they don't have all their stuff here to sell.
Sure.
But they're advertising, but they're still here.
It's quite a bit of gear though. They have to advertise at least, marketing at least. And there's some good stuff there for sure.
Oh no.
What's the vibe been like so far?
Positive. Don't mind our friend here behind me.
Yeah, watch out.
Hey, no farting.
He's just rubbing up on the van.
Oh God.
I'm pretty sure.
It's Haley's comment.
Is that Michael Max from Grams?
Sure, you guys can figure out who that is.
Was
more crack on that than in L.A.
Clothing optional around here.
Yeah.
See, it's getting loose already.
Hollywood's been on a clip all day long, boys. Let me tell you.
Been good.
Man.
All day you've been on a clip.
You have a cabin?
Eric's been working his ass off. EC's been busting his ass all day long. Working the track and everything.
No. Yes, just want to stop in and say, so stoked that the Beer Budget BMX crew are here. We're having a great time here at Dirtyfest. We couldn't do it without the four of us, JV, EC, and my main man, Justin Shepard. Come in here for a second.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Justin
Mike?
Shepard, all the way from Virginia. He's our production manager.
Hi, Justin.
Feeling everybody?
All right.
Wish you were here.
What up, Justin?
This big.
I mean, these guys are putting on the stuff. I mean, they got the water truck here, keeping down the dust. They're not messing around. They got, like I said, they got the real deal porta potties.
Speaking of
no messing around.
What's in that? That was my 10-second roll. What's in there?
Good stuff.
What's in there?
Speaker scope. It was.
It was.
Go ahead and finish it off for me.
We can't have it no more.
We can't take Robert anywhere.
No, you can't. I know.
I don't taste any Coke.
Is that the way it's supposed to be?
How was practice? How many different classes, or was it just like open track for practice down there?
Just open.
Open.
Yeah, open track. Track's great downhill.
Wish you were here, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, you know it, Mikey. Me too, bro.
Missy Mike.
It's his fault for having kids, Too many kids.
Yeah. Put it away. Put it away.
Hey,
you guys have a good night. Thank you.
All right. Awesome. We'll see you in the morning.
Thanks,
We're still working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 o'clock opens up, right?
Buddy.
7 a.m. Anybody's watching, not sure. 7 a.m. will be open. Gates open up and Hey, come on.
What are we doing? Oh,
yeah.
Hey, look at that. A dirty EC.
Yeah. Is that EC's in the house? Are you kidding me?
We got.
When I show up, I'm on our podcast. I'm in my uniform.
Yeah.
You guys thought that was just
looked
a
all
costume.
over Sea Otter, couldn't find him, and here he is.
Yeah. KOA staff.
Yeah.
Got staff involved now.
With the exception of his four-wheel driving exhibition today.
I saw that. You're going up there in that side by side.
Yeah.
I walked up that. That's steep.
Yeah, that shit gets around, man. That's a 4-wheel drive golf cart.
Yeah.
I test the limits of it, that's for sure.
I've seen that.
And they're all really good friends with the girl that drives around with the cart.
With the beer cart?
There's a Mai Tai cart that rolls around.
That's the adult ice cream truck is what that is.
Just the best.
It is.
Yes.
Hey,
That's
listen.
the best.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for doing this while you're out here. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like Hollywood said, we got still stuff to do.
Do your thing, man.
And we look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
All right, boys. See ya. All right, man. See you guys.
See you, Eric.
Later.
Peace.
Yeah, they got a Mai Tai golf cart rolling around.
Awesome.
Oh, dude, these guys are putting on the
that's
work.
better than, like,
I
the
mean, they're
PGA,
putting up
man.
fences. They're
putting up fencing right now for parking tomorrow.
They're putting down work, man. These guys are hustling it. Gotta love it.
It's a good deal. It's all in all, this is gonna be a big event. I
think so.
I think it'll be bigger than Frogtown.
I think
numbers wise it'll be.
There's more pros down in SoCal than
at least from last year. But then this might build up Frogtown for coming up. Yeah. This might build
and there's
it
one
up.
coming from Texas. Texas is gonna have one as well. Here,
is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's gonna be 3 of them.
Rusty Dial's having one up there in northern Texas.
Yeah.
We gotta get some East Coast on this.
Or something like that.
Hey, Mike's the guy I talked to. He's more orchestrating all this stuff.
Yeah. Tomorrow, we're gonna drill down some East Coast.
That was cool to see Foster out there, and he was laying it over that one tabletop.
Imagine that.
Yeah, it looks like all the A-list BMX celebrities, Hall of Famers are just already in the house, man. People are ready.
And you figure we're in Dave asked me where Stu Thompson was. I mean, he lives here. I'm sure he'll be here this weekend.
I heard he was here.
Stu and Perry, all those guys will be here this weekend. I can almost guarantee it.
I saw Perry.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, Perry, here.
It's just wild because East Coast we don't have this. We don't have this whole thing. So we don't have the pros on that side. So just to see all these guys, man, I'm like fanboyed right out. I'm like,
yeah,
it's hard to not like. Hey man, give me get a pic.
Well,
get a pic.
You got the fanboy 2 nights ago.
I know
with Brent Patterson.
Yeah, Brian Patterson. Yeah. I fanboyed out on him.
Were you up at Brian's house?
No,
I was at in Santa Clara there
Bring
at the Pal track.
You can take it down, Sean. I mean, just
Thanks. Turned off one of those.
no, you push the button. There's 3 buttons. There's one right in the handle, and there's one on top of each light.
We're having.
Patterson's. They should be getting down there, right? Right, Dave?
Yeah, he said he was showing up. So I think he and his brother were going to show up. So I believe so.
Yeah, you got to figure they weren't out in Powell just getting laps for nothing, man. That's cool.
Oh, yeah, there's a toolbox is the white one.
Actually, I grabbed the ladder. Somebody want to hold this for you guys?
But yeah, we're he said he was showing up. So
What is it?
My flashlight, my phone.
it was cool.
Yeah, there's going to be I think it's going to be really cool tomorrow. I really do. I think tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun.
I hope so. Yeah.
After the long day we had today.
I hope so, just for the event, because
Right.
I mean they're really putting it in.
They are. I mean, hell,
they're putting
who rents those kind of bathrooms?
Dude, how many of them are there?
10?
Yeah, right.
10 or 12?
Yeah, right.
And they're legit.
Women only ones too. I mean, that's cool, man.
Women only? That's racist.
No, that would be sexist, Cardoza.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
6 to 1, half a dozen of the other. You know.
Good Lord.
Here, hold on. Why don't I wheel the car around?
But yeah, yeah. So I hope so
Is
for
that
the
too
facility.
bright in you guys' face?
No,
Just,
we're good.
it's awesome
we're
here
perfect,
too, man. It's just gorgeous.
That's good, Robert. Like that. But yeah, so it's going to be fun. I mean,
God, I did good work, don't I?
we're
The bike looks good too.
ready to get back to the hotel. I know that.
And then right here at the KOA too. I mean, you know, a lot of these people are staying.
Yeah, coming back.
You know, you got the Hack Shack leaving us, you know, right, going to
Hotel, yeah.
the hotel, but
I shouldn't have, but that's Rick was trying to get us to KOA, and he had a hell of a time trying to get a spot.
really,
So yeah, he did just
Yep.
So just
Yeah,
boom, boom. We just swapped it, got a hotel.
nightmare.
yeah.
But yeah, KOA's got the swimming pool, it's got showers, it's got everything you could possibly need.
Yeah, I saw that big old swimming
Got a
pool
restaurant, it's
driving
got a bar.
Yeah, restaurant bar. Robert and I are gonna go close down the bar later.
Yeah, at 9:30.
in. 9:30.
Damn, dude.
No, that's what time you guys are going to bed.
What's the weather like
Yeah.
down there? Is it hella hot or is it pretty good?
No, actually,
Not
it
too
was
bad?
great. It was hot, but it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't killing us.
No, it wasn't. It was. There was a nice breeze all day. You know, it was pretty good. Right now, yeah, the skeeters are out. So.
Yeah. If you had any kind of shade at all,
Yeah.
you were definitely.
It was nice.
You're more than comfortable.
It was
yeah.
nice. Yeah, I wore my jersey all day.
Yeah. No, it's going to be. This is going to be.
It's not supposed to be hot.
Rick, it definitely wasn't like Frogtown,
Mm-hmm.
but we just were dying. I mean, I got heat stroke
yeah.
last year. Fucking.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit
I mean, it was just
miserable.
not hot.
Plus, it's
Should
drier
put you in
here
cardiac
than it is
arrest.
up there. So.
Oh, it was dry as.
Yeah,
Was it?
somebody said earlier, you know, the dry heat. You know, it's
The
true.
dry heat,
It's
yeah.
for sure. It's for
Yeah,
sure.
it's SoCal.
We don't have none of that in New York.
No.
Do you ever have sun in New York?
It's,
Does it ever come out?
no, the sun will come out tomorrow. That's what they said.
I just met one of my customers. He just moved to my area. He's from Wisconsin. He goes, "We have 2 weeks of summer. Or summer.
Yeah.
That's it, 2 weeks." And I'm like, "Huh?" He goes, "Yeah, we have 2 weeks of summer."
Yep.
Like, fuck that. I ain't moving there ever.
There's still heating
Ever.
in Wisconsin.
Ever. I'm not even going to visit.
Ever.
I'm not even going to go visit that place.
Ever.
I'm not a cheesehead. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, the weather was great today. I mean, even if it was a little hotter tomorrow, it'll still be good. They had
No,
food vendors out here today.
No crazy like wind or
Oh,
anything
yeah,
like
good
coming through the hills
tacos.
or anything over there.
They were good tacos.
What's that, Rick?
No crazy wind or anything coming through.
No,
Being
little
so
breeze,
far,
that was
out
it.
in the hills.
It was dialed. Today was. I mean, honestly, it was a perfect day to ride.
It was.
I mean, you couldn't ask for much better. I mean, when the sun's out, it's going to be a little bit warm, and it wasn't that warm, so it was a good day.
Not even dusty.
No, that wasn't dusty. I mean,
No.
they had a water truck
Yeah.
running around,
Not
keeping
even
stuff
messing
down.
around. Water truck blowing everything down. It's just a great facility.
Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a weekend.
Listen, if the KOAs in New York State did half of this, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. We do like the KOAs back in New York. They do like water slides and shit. It's like, you know.
Well, this is the only one around here that does it. In California that I
right?
know of. Yeah, none of the other KOAs get involved in BMX at all.
I think I need to talk to Eric Carter and try to get his gig back in New York, man.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Doing jumps all day long.
yeah, that's
I'm in.
quite the gig.
Sign me up.
The problem with that is they can use this year round. They can use that about 3 months out of the year.
Yeah, that is
Robert, you're such a Debbie Downer.
God,
You
Robert.
know, come on. I was like thinking of
You were
me in a
pumped.
skid
Yeah,
steer,
yeah,
making
exactly.
jumps,
yeah,
and you're
in a
like,
skid steer
pop
every
my
day, man.
bubble.
You gotta,
I ain't gotta travel
puff, you
nowhere.
make
Pop my
nice
bubble.
chest.
man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a banger of a weekend. I can guarantee you that. I can't wait to see how it unfolds tomorrow.
I think so. Tomorrow's the day.
Hey, I want to take a second and thank the announcer, Mike Miller. He sent the pictures in that you guys are taking a look at, and we're going to give him a call here in a little while. We're gonna get him on the phone and talk to him for a little while. And thanks again, Mike, for the pictures. We appreciate it.
Yeah, those pictures turned out freaking awesome, freaking amazing.
Yeah, there's definitely some good vantage points to get pictures from.
There is, yeah. I crawled up that mountain.
Oh yeah.
I walked up that mountain. Sean wouldn't go with me. He's like,
he's like smart.
He's like, what?
Sean
I'm
don't
not
walk
going
nowhere.
up there.
No, Sean don't walk nowhere.
No.
He's only got one foot.
Somebody had to call 911.
Yeah, he's only got 1 foot. So
Yeah. So I crawled up there myself. I tell you what, it was scarier going down than it was going up. Going up was a good workout. Going down was.
Yeah, it was fun watching them side by side.
On an estimate, what's like the elevation drop from the top of where you guys are starting at to the bottom at the finish line? Like, is it say the regular distance of a regular BMX track?
We'll get scientific. We'll bring the iPhone up there.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Rick. It's not a lot.
Yeah, I would say 60.
Yeah.
I don't think it's 100.
I think it's about 6% grade, probably.
Yeah, how long is it?
That's pretty scientific. 6%.
That's going down.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Rick. It's not like I said. It's not saddleback.
You could get some speed.
Yeah,
but there's areas that it's old school. So you got you got some loose areas, and then you got some turns that they're not ABA berms.
Not even
they're
close.
not ABA berms. So yeah, you're not driving into that berm. You know what I mean?
Your foot down.
Foot down. We're gonna see some dust flying tomorrow with some back tire skid.
That last corner, if they're close, is gonna be carnage.
Oh yeah.
It looks like there's going to be people getting dumped in a couple corners.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I've seen GoPros with
they got dumped in Frogtown, and that was just because the turns were too tight.
Yeah. But this is not though.
No,
this is not. This is.
It's rideable. I mean, it's rideable, flowable. Yeah. I mean, you can make some moves.
I think there's a lot of move making on this track. Yeah. Honestly,
it's gonna be a good weekend. I'm looking forward.
I'm gonna watch the whole race while my brakes are on.
Yeah, you're gonna be smoking them brake rotors, bud. Like NASCAR.
Factory Bomb Squad riding the factory hack shack casting 20-inch. That's what we'll be watching tomorrow.
Yeah. Thing's sweet bike.
Sweet ride. I can't wait. I mean, I've seen some killer bikes this week already.
Oh man,
they already.
Sweet, sweet rides. Yeah, sweet rides.
A lot of old ones
all around. Yeah. I mean, some sweet swap meets over here too. Yeah, I mean, obviously you got some great stuff over here too. But these two over here,
the frame sets they had.
Yeah, no kidding.
Dude,
California Cruiser, that thing is sweet.
Hell, the little 16-inch GT Performer we had over there was all chromed out. I was like, oh shit.
We don't get those over at East Coast, man.
Shit anymore, so it's hard.
How long would you say? How long would you guys say the track is?
And
1,000 foot?
I was gonna say,
1,100
foot, somewhere in there.
It's probably
it's got a decent. It's decent length.
It's an easy 1,000. I mean, an easy rideable 1,000 because it's downhill.
Yeah.
It's not like Manteca where 1,100 feet, dude. You come to that last turn like, fuck, we're not done yet.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's probably 1,000, 1,100 feet.
It's downhill. A guy like me doesn't have to pedal on this track.
Well, that's what Mike said. He
don't pedal anyway.
We talked to him at Sea Otter, and he was going to have Eddie King be the pilot for the side hack, because he's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Because you can make it to the bottom without pedaling.
Right. Oh yeah.
So he's going to he wants to put him as a pilot.
Good.
Like,
yeah.
Awesome idea.
Yeah.
See if it happens.
Was that him here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's always in that.
That's gonna be freaking awesome.
4x4.
How many turns?
How many turns? Was it 5?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. Yeah, 5.
Turn 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Are gonna be
turn 3 though is gonna be killer though. I think turn 3 is gonna be because you come down. Turn 2 is gonna be actually. I think there's gonna be some carnage in turn 2 because then turn 2 is really low.
Right.
So and you come off pretty quick.
And so, if it's side by side racing, there's gonna be carnage on all of them. Especially with who's here.
Right.
These guys ain't gonna give an inch.
Yeah, right.
There's be a little calamity corner action going on.
Exactly.
I just want to see Brian and Stu and Toby go into the first corner and see who comes out alive.
Kung Fu corners.
Yeah, that could be ugly.
Hollywood says the Malachi Crunch.
Right.
Because I'll tell you one thing, Stu still thinks he's racing when he was 12.
Yeah. Well, we saw that at Frogtown.
Dude.
Well,
he won everything
he's
he raced.
Still in shape like he was 12. The guy ran like 7 classes at Frogtown.
Yeah, he raced what? I mean, he must race 4 classes, Rick. At
Like
Frogtown?
4 or 7. It seemed like he was
he's been on Facebook every night on his stationary bike, just pedaling away.
Yeah,
he's a beast, man.
He's ready.
He must race 4 classes. Only one I think raced more than him was Chris Mullen. He raced every class or what?
Yeah.
One of the problems with delay.
Right,
They kept
reloading them.
Right, but he raced every class it was.
It was a big one.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a good weekend, man. I'm looking forward to it. especially since the weather's so nice.
It is nice.
I mean,
right,
if it was too
right
hot,
now it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
geez,
And in the mornings here are
Yeah.
going to be crisp.
Yeah. It was crisp on driving in this morning. I know that.
Yeah.
Because you get all that cold air coming in from the ocean, and
Yeah.
it just hides out in
Yeah.
these
It was
valleys.
misty. It was misty coming in.
Which is good because it keeps the dirt a little bit, you know, a little more moisture in the dirt.
Yeah.
Keeps it from being so dusty.
Yeah.
Which is always a good thing at the track.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a great facility.
It's gonna be a party, boy. It's tomorrow night, 80s party plus the pit bike race.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, and there's some
Yeah,
fancy
man.
little pit bikes out there.
That's gonna be great. I seen old Toby got a pit bike, an old school Intense that he originally
Yeah,
had.
you know where that came from, don't you? Remember the year at the Grands where they had the intense pit bike races?
Yeah.
That's what that is because it was
Yeah.
a stretch version. They're all stretch versions.
Okay.
Came from the Grands that year.
It's been sitting in the warehouse forever.
Yeah, because he did a live. He did a
Sean, we
live
got
thing
more
from
beer?
Box. I think Wednesday or yesterday or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, showing the race ink that he was riding, and then the Intense pit bike that he was racing.
Yeah, and the intense is nice because it's stretched out. You can actually fit on it. You know, an adult can,
Yeah.
which makes it kind of nice.
God, what year was
What
that?
is it? What is it?
2000 a 16-inch pit bike
16?
intense. Yeah, it was
Yeah, that's
2010 probably, 11.
You know those? You seen those Wildcats?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they're decent. They're stretched out. They're you know, an adult can fit on them. You know, they're
Well, this
not-
guy over here had a National Pro 16-inch that was stretched. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah?
Oh, I'm all over that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, it's gonna be a good weekend, man. There's gonna be a lot of
Come
good
on, what you
racing.
do with your hand?
Yeah, I'm excited.
And then they got a show too, right?
Yeah,
racing
tomorrow they're
swimming
going
and-
DJ.
and
There's
classic
a
show?
DJ, right?
famous DJ.
That's for the party after party. But
Yeah. 80s party?
aren't they doing a show that hour break? Aren't they doing a show?
Oh, I don't know.
Something.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I did hear something.
Yeah, they're doing some sort of show around 1:00. So tune in. You don't want to miss that. You know, Hollywood's going to be involved in that.
Well,
Yeah.
but like the classics, because you took a couple bikes down there, right, Mike, for the show.
I did.
Isn't that?
Yeah, I brought a couple different bikes down. For
Okay, so
different
they're
costs.
gonna have a
I don't
bike
know.
show, and then they're gonna do the Dirty Knobs show, like Frogtown.
Oh yeah, they are. That's right. They are going to do that. That's right. I don't know when they're
Nice.
doing it though. I don't think they're going to do it. I
I
hope
think it'll be Saturday night.
Yeah, I hope it's after
I would
the
say.
races.
That's when it's going to be.
Because that's what I mean. Because we had a blast at Frogtown one. We sat out there, dude.
Yeah.
Rick and I were just like, dude, that's Stu. Dude, that's Eddie. Dude, that's Toby.
Oh, God.
Dude, that's Sean.
Yeah,
Fucking God, look at all these people.
Dude. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
So cool.
total fanboy, man. It was great.
Yeah, it fanned out.
Unless-
Like you were
unless they
saying, yeah,
recorded
exactly
it.
what we did. We were
Frogtown,
sitting
they
on the
recorded it.
Yeah.
sitting on the side of the mountain with beer, just crushing beers, and just like, holy shit, these guys
Yeah.
are all right
Yeah.
here.
No, all the
Shakespeare and all
you know,
those.
it was awesome. Like, you know, doing foot down with Eddie Fiola. I mean, come on, man. That's so
And Eddie,
so rad.
Eddie wasn't even trying.
No.
I know,
Before-
but just to be in there with him, though. I mean, you know,
That
that's
was a kid in a candy store.
no
Yeah.
kidding. That's
But you
huge
just see
for
it
all those
before the
guys.
thing ever started. He was out there doing that. He
Yeah.
must have stood still for freaking 5 minutes.
Oh,
Just
5
like
minutes.
it was
yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
Yeah,
Looking around.
yeah. It was cool.
yeah. Playing the guitar with his.
The guy who invented foot down, his grandson was in the foot down competition.
Yep.
I can't remember the guy's name.
Kurt.
No way, really.
Kurt. Yeah, his grandson was in.
Wow.
He got he made it to the final thing, but he didn't
Yeah.
win it. We
Yeah.
were all rooting
They
for
were
him.
they were picking on him.
Yeah, but he's like what?
They were
6
picking-
or
No, he
8
had
years
8 or
old?
9,
8 or
yeah.
9, yeah.
Yeah,
He let him have it.
Yeah.
he was giving he was
So
we got Eddie Fiola.
What was that?
Sorry,
that?
I'm pulling up a video from the foot down. Just give me a
Oh.
second, you guys.
You're pulling out what?
video.
A video.
You're pulling out what? Don't do that on the show.
Hey, dude, you already had a guy running around half naked in the background.
I didn't have anything. That's hey, you control him.
That's
Good luck.
Yeah, that's the clientele
It was
that
hired help.
runs
luck.
this. That
Yeah.
runs this place.
He didn't listen to nobody, especially not me. Oh man, yeah, it's going to be good. I mean, just watching these guys what they're doing, how much work they put in.
Oh yeah, no
Oh
doubt.
my God, they even got the big wheel bikes out there. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
There's
Yeah.
guys. I mean, Ramondi shows up on a damn e-bike. You know, I'm like,
And Orbea.
yeah, 56, 56 and over expert dude runs a nag number every year running an e-bike. I'm like,
Fucking that Orbea is probably $10,000.
yeah, they ain't cheap. couple guys riding the e-bikes and stuff around, but most of them were on BMX. I mean,
but yeah, there's foot down. There was a couple big bikes, a couple small bikes. I mean,
hell, the guy who won was on a carbon.
Yeah,
I bet to protest.
No, he didn't win, did he?
No, he got second.
Yeah, he got second. Yeah.
But I wanted to protest.
Yeah, because the guy that won
bounced on it. the guy that won was bouncing on the back wheel, then bounced on the frame, and
I was like, oh,
because that was
check out Viola, man. The guy's just got skills for days still, man.
Oh, for days, dude.
Still fit.
I mean,
yeah,
man, he's on it.
If you watch Gary Laurent, he looks like he's 15.
So before the whole foot down, Eddie Fiola was just,
and didn't go anywhere.
Before the foot down, Eddie Fiola was just messing around in the circle. I mean, the guy just, he could have stood still on that bike for. Hell, he was getting his phone out of his pocket.
Yeah,
he's on the front wheel, getting his phone out of his pocket, checking his email. I mean, I think he sent me an email when he was on it.
It's just like oh God, what was the guy's name? Dale Holmes. He got through the first round by just running away from everybody.
He rode around in circles.
Rode around in circles. It was great.
Oh, yeah, I did see Dale. Yeah, Dale is down there. That's right.
Yeah, he wound up getting third overall, but
he
was riding around in circles first round.
Yeah, he did good though. Yeah, damn. I mean, he had some a guy that parked right next to me. He's fanboyed out on Eddie Fiola. He's I was like, yeah, it's
why
cool,
not?
Man.
I mean, that's
dude. I mean,
how often you can see him, especially for you from in New York.
Yeah, but he went pretty far in the whole thing. Too.
Yeah.
So that's good for him, man.
Yeah. Oh, get to go out there and ride with one of your idols?
Hell yeah.
I'm jealous. What's really funny is I've known Eddie for so long that I remember when he used to ride novice class. I think it was 13 novice. At Ascot, he would show up, but he had so much skill.
Yeah.
He didn't race very long.
No. It was just he would come out the track and jump everything.
Yeah.
Him and Martin, they both come out the track and do fucking tabletops and cross-ups.
The good life.
But Martin was a fast little racer.
Yeah, no, it's
fun.
It's cool to see him, man.
For
me, it's cool to see him.
Todd Lyons is out here. I mean,
he has the whole family out here.
Dick Cheeseburger's out here.
Oh, Cheeseburger.
Down.
Oh, that guy's nuts. He's riding all kinds of weird stuff up there. I mean,
that
Huffy.
He's all jacked up on Coors Light and Dangerous Snacks, man. Everybody knows Dick Cheeseburger, man.
I mean, he was riding. I must have seen him on, 5-6 different bikes.
Yeah. Well, he can ride. Hell, he can ride his son's little fat boy bike around the track in his backyard and beat his son. Yeah. Sorry, it ain't happening for me.
Yeah.
How old is he now?
Jason Morris, he's pushing 30.
Is
he? Yeah.
Oh, he's older.
He's not that, 2010, 2009, when he was killing it.
Yeah.
Because when he puts that wig on and stuff.
I like
Dick Cheeseburger.
I think it's funny.
When he cut the front of his helmet out and everything.
Yeah, I'm looking at his helmet. I'm like, that's Fly helmet. I didn't know they made open face. And then he turned around. I'm like,
where he got that
that's
right.
Fly.
Ronnie Mack.
Oh, yeah, that's right. From not the circus.
Moto guy.
Yeah,
Ronnie Mack.
Yep. Took and cut his Fly helmet.
Yep, he's been wearing it like that for a long time.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
It's a signature.
I just remember they gave Ronnie Mack a brand new helmet about 3 months ago.
Okay, I'll get it. Thank you, sir.
Takes it in the back and takes the saw out.
Saw.
That's crazy.
It's easier to drink beers that way.
You're right. It is
easier to
crush beers. Yeah. Otherwise, you spill it all over yourself.
Freaking Cheeseburger is the only guy with a Coors Light number plate.
So, Ricky, any news from the homestead?
Nothing yet. Waiting on little Rick to fly in sometime tonight. I don't know when.
Is his mom and sister coming with him, or are they still at Coyote Ugly?
No. Yeah, fuck, who knows what the hell.
Just throwing that out there,
I have no idea what the hell happened in Tennessee at Coyote Ugly.
I saw that yesterday, and I was like, you gotta be shitting.
And there's a whole lot of freaking ghetto karaoke going on last night.
Yeah, his daughter's up on the bar.
Nothing going
Daddy was up on the bar
right now. Went and hit the trails.
That's in Vegas.
No,
they're in Tennessee. They took Rick's son to the college.
Okay, yeah.
They're checking out of college, but yet they're at Coyote Ugly.
Well, yeah.
I thought she was supposed to turn herself into a college. Isn't she supposed to go to college?
Oh, that's the other daughter.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah, the twin.
Lots going on in the car.
Her household's busy, man. Kids are moving out.
Fucking busy as busy.
Yeah, kids.
Busy.
You may have some
kids moving out. Dave D's moving in.
You may have a couple
Fucking
of
hey,
roommates.
let's go, Dave.
Yeah.
Come on. Bring the Greek, baby.
Yeah.
Exactly. We've been talking about them a lot today.
DB Sports World.
The Greek.
West Coast.
Yes. Right? Absolutely.
The West Coast Distribution Center for DB Sports.
Oh, man.
Still running them tractors.
Bring the ninja out here. And
Hey, you guys, hold on. I want to just give some shout-outs in the chat real quick. Jim Bosco says, hey, what's up? Zach Goss is in there. He wanted to say hello. And Mike Miller jumped in, and he mentioned that Mike Savage did a bunch of classes at Frogtown, I think is what he meant to say.
yeah, he did.
Yeah, and then
he's in everything here, I think.
Yeah.
Is he?
Just like
He's another. And you know what? He even announced at Frogtown too.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. That's right.
While he was riding.
Yeah,
No,
Mike Savage did.
no, that way he didn't. He didn't pull Rick Carter. Only Rick Carter does that.
Yeah, well, there is
His own race?
Woodland.
While he's racing, yeah.
Woodland BMX. Guy's name is Josh. I don't know his last name.
He does the same thing.
He does the same thing. Yeah.
He's
He's in my class. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So that makes it really welcome.
So he's next to you going, hey, and there goes
Yeah,
Josh
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Oh, I gotta make this corner.
The corner.
Yeah, but he did do something else too. Savage was all over the place at Frogtown, no doubt.
Yeah, I think he's in everything.
Then we got Cord Bierman. He said, "Hey, what's going on?" Noah Robinson's Robinson's in there. I'm gonna slaughter this name. It'll be like a Chris Beer birthday shout out. Jimmy
Velada?
Jimmy Velada, the super
NorCal Jimmy.
The super producer checked in. Sean Giffey said, "Hey, what's up?" Low and Slow said, he's like, "Hey, wasn't expecting the show at all. He's not mad. Happy to have another show tonight." And we're gonna
Love doing shows, man.
Rick, I'll throw it over to you. Tell us what's going on up in California over there, north of the Dirtyfest, man.
North of the Dirtyfest. Well, this is the weekend that the locals up here are doing the implemented dirt jumper mountain bike series. We had Manzanita, which is down by Monterey, probably about 40 minutes from where Sea Otter was at. They had their first dirt jumper mountain bike series race tonight. Waiting to see how that goes. And then tomorrow, we have the one track that I volunteer at up in Roseville, Oak Creek, which is about 10 minutes away from where Tangent is headquartered, and Napa North Bay, Donnie Robinson's track. So a lot of tracks out here now are busting open the Dirt Jumper Mountain Bike Series, which, started by, you guys watched Wednesday's show by Brian Fell. He's the main dude behind all that, the mountain cross.
MTBSX.
The MTBSX inventor and creator of that, main dude, and it looks like it's gonna be popping off. I know a lot of the mountain bike high school teams that I've been announcing for these past couple months are really looking forward to it. So kind of a wait and see and see what happens. Pretty stoked. Everybody knows me. I like riding in general. Racing.
Are you announcing it tomorrow night, Rick?
Yeah, I'm announcing tomorrow night up there at Oak Creek, and did the downhill last week at Sea Otter and stuff. Went and hit the trails today, and stuff. So it should be pretty interesting to see how it all pans out. To go and witness it firsthand instead of just hearing it secondhand. Hey, how'd it go? Oh, well, it went okay. To actually go and see it and how the mountain bike parents, unless their kids did BMX back in the day, or if they're fairly new, to see how it all comes together, and hopefully the tracks are welcoming them with open arms and giving them the rundown and the BMX families too. Everybody just wants to ride, and I think just another freaking local
another mode of transportation.
Racer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you?
I like it.
Are you expecting? You expecting big turnouts? Because I know out by you've got a lot more of the high schools that have the Scholastic mountain bike teams. So if you guys feeling that that's going to be a benefit to these extra classes that they're adding?
I think so, just because the three tracks, Manzanita, Oak Creek, and Napa, they are actually in prime locations of where there is a lot of mountain biking and where there's a lot of high schools that do have mountain bike teams, in general. So, and with the way the trails are out here from having this crazy winter that we had, a lot of the trails are just still beat to hell. A lot of them, they just got them shut down. You can't even ride half of them.
All right.
They just closed them off, so.
They're just still wet.
Yeah.
Oh, they're still wet or they just washed out.
Crevices and holes.
Yeah.
There was one hole Rick was riding by. If he'd have fell in it, no one would have seen him. It was that big. Seriously, on his bike, no one would have seen him. It was huge, dude. It had covered him up. And it's like, this is on a trail that is supposed to be this high-dollar horse trail, these big money horse people use all the time, and they haven't fixed it. So it's sketchy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty on some of these trails out here. But,
I mean, I hope that the mountain bike whole thing, DB Sports World sponsors a intergalactic team as well, Niskayuna Mountain Goats, and they kick ass.
What are they?
Niskayuna Mountain Goats?
Yeah.
Niskayuna?
Niskayuna.
Oh, Niskayuna.
Yeah, Niskayuna Mountain Goats. And they kick ass, man. Wherever they go, they destroy. They do. They put in the work, but so I'm hoping those guys come out to the BMX track, and
you never know. I mean, I don't know if we're going to turn any of them.
Well, a lot of BMXers go mountain bike, right?
Smart,
right?
That's where the money's at.
Well, yeah. But it'd be cool to have a little back and forth, right? You don't have to be fully into it, like
But you could ride both if you wanted to.
You could ride both.
It's only going to help you.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like doing class and cruiser. Maybe you do dirt jumper in class, or you do mountain bike and cruiser or something. It's another opportunity and just more racing.
That's an interesting take, Rick. I hadn't even thought about. Through all the conversations we've had, I had not even thought about that. Like, you could literally take your BMX and the mountain bike and race, like you just said, like a cruiser and a 20. You could race your mountain bike and then turn around and rip around on your 20 too.
Race like 5 classes. I mean, if you think you could, you got class, you got cruiser, you got
dirt jumper,
and mountain bike,
and then mountain bike.
Yeah.
So 4 classes.
Jesus.
And then you go
and open if they have. So 5 classes.
You could definitely wear yourself out in the afternoon, no doubt.
Yeah.
So Rick, when you talk,
I think it's something that's it could really take on pretty easily. I mean, because even if mountain biking isn't your thing, if BMX isn't your thing and mountain biking is, I mean, what's not to say? Well, you just get a knock around 20 just to get laps and to keep your training up to snuff.
Yeah.
Or whatever. All it's going to do is just make you better.
You know what I worry about a little bit? Some of the tracks that don't have, that aren't soil tacked and, don't have the greatest, surface.
Well,
how the mountain bike tire is gonna
it doesn't do anything. The track that I ride at, Dave, the one in Lansing, he doesn't soil tack that track, and actually there's a lot of mountain bikers, and they're mountain bikes from like Huffy $25 swap meet bikes to a couple few $1,000 mountain bikes that ride there, and it holds up fine. You water it down, and pack it in. You're good.
I mean, I wouldn't say it would do too much damage.
No,
just those moist. Yeah, as long as those moist,
I mean, it can't hurt anything.
No,
I don't think. That's what I hear a little bit. But
Rick, when you talk to the coaches and stuff, and you mention BMX, what do they say?
Yeah, buddy.
They like it. When I introduced myself saying that, hey, I announce at BMX tracks and stuff, and when I first got into the high school thing, and they were like, oh, really? Yeah, gave them the rundown. I'm like, hey, I mountain bike on the side, so I'm a big fan, just regardless of riding, and like what you guys are doing, and it was cool. Their announcing was way different, so I took a lot of BMX announcing to their side.
Yeah, their announcing is not like what.
What's cool about for the mountain bike kids, though, right? I mean, our tracks are a lot tighter, right? So that's some really good cross training for them, I mean, so even if they just use it just for that class and just use it for training.
Village.
Oh, okay. The village? Nice.
Find small people?
Nice. I'm there.
Is that here?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, dinner time.
Yeah, but no, I think it's some good training for the kids that are running trail, right? I mean, that's some real. I mean, because it's tighter corners. I mean, you really
got a corner.
Yeah, I mean, especially with these bigger tire bikes, right? These 29. I mean, everyone's running 29s, right?
Yep.
So I think you're going to see a little smaller tire kind of take off. Honestly,
The 26, 27.5 is a little more popular.
I think so.
Well, you can't even get 26-inch tires, huh, Rick?
Yeah, they're hard to get.
Holy shit! You know what? I found some actually. Old Polly and Huffman over there at Bike House.
Right, you ordered. That's right. You ordered Bike House.
I think the 27.5 would be a big push.
That's what I have.
That's what I have too.
Yeah, I like it.
I do too. I like them over the 29s.
My legs aren't long enough for 29s.
Yeah,
I can't even stand over a tire.
29 is just a little too big.
A lot of the mountain bikers are really going that way.
Well, because the bigger wheel gets over things easier. That's what
makes
sure.
sense. Yeah, it does.
But it's still a big bike.
See, but I come from riding road bikes, 700C tires. And now that everybody's doing gravel bikes, which are
that's what I love that.
The gravel bike tires
I'm into that.
inch and an eighth or whatever they are.
Yeah.
I mean, those are just cool.
Oh, those guys are doing backflips on those things now.
Yeah.
Oh god, that video is crazy, dude.
No, not me.
That Red Bull guy, the guy that rides for Red Bull. Oh my god,
he's insane.
Those guys are just nuts.
Yeah, they all are nuts.
Oh yeah. If you do anything with Red Bull, you got to be nuts.
Well, yeah, if you got that helmet on, you've done something really
it's a huge thing. I mean, it really opens up a big door. I mean, look, like we were down in Frogtown there last weekend, Mikey. I mean,
Got her.
Okay, Toby Henderson was down there. Okay, box. Everybody knows box.
That's awesome.
He's got race parts and he's got mountain bike parts. I got a box 9 shifter on my downhill bike. So now you go to a national or even Grands. So that means freaking Toby and company are going to be bringing everything race and mountain bike to Grands, and it's just going to be like, boom, here we go.
I'll tell you what,
and I think it ups the ante on some other BMX manufacturers to get into the mountain bike field, because like we were saying last week on the show, Mike, was that there was a lot of other like knockoff, especially like suspension and knockoff carbon, where people are just knocking off the main groups that have been in the game for so long.
Right.
These other people that we've never freaking heard of. And it's like, you got downhill forks? I've never heard of you.
Yeah, there were so many companies I don't follow this side of Rick does. Yeah. But we were both like, I've never heard of that. But there's new companies, just everybody's trying to cut their teeth,
Well, a lot of those little companies are, they're still using product that's made by some of the other companies, but under their name too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I know SRAM is making a lot of other people's stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's typical with any industry, really. If one company does something very well, they just
branch it off, call it something else, change something on it a little bit, make it look different, and sell it.
I'm excited for it though. I mean, as far as DB Sports World in the bike shop, I mean, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I think it's
it's not a negative.
No, I mean, hey, we invested
in the bike shop side of it, Dave. Too. That's a big up for you, because
we invested in some mountain bikes. I mean, we invested in some 24s, we invested in some 26, a couple 27s. We kind of geared towards the smaller rider. I mean, to really try to build
the young rider.
Yeah, the younger rider. Yeah, I mean, listen,
So you're working with that mountain bike team. Are you setting up their bikes? Or are you giving?
A little bit. One step by one step, Robert. So there's a very good clicky area that we have. There's a couple bike shops that are really into it, and it's one step by one step. Right. But we do a lot of their safety gear right now. Not so much their bikes, but a lot of their safety gear. So one step by one step.
Your feet are wet, so it's only
I mean, listen, listen, we're 3 years in, and a year and a half of it was COVID. So I mean, that was just a weird time. I mean,
at least you're still in
the shipping and the not getting any materials and not honestly,
it's still kind of like that though.
A little bit, yeah.
To get product,
there is, yeah. I mean, it's hit or miss.
But truthfully, if you can get, there's a lot of deals out there too right now too.
There are
because a lot of people are sitting on a lot of inventory.
But you know what, Robert? What we found is it's very segmented inventory, right?
Yeah.
So one company went heavy in this, right? And so they have these, right? And a lot of weird sizes, so you got a lot of like say mountain bikes, right? You got a lot of extra larges. You got a lot, you don't have those mediums, right? You don't have those smalls, those mediums, those even the larges are really, it's hit or miss.
Yep. Tires the same way.
Tires, yeah.
To everybody. Doesn't matter who you get it to.
Yep. 26s are tough.
Well, rubber was really bad during COVID.
Yeah,
because,
rubber. Tubes.
The rubber companies, the actual rubber companies, were producing it all.
All right. Yeah.
So
they got bad. Yeah.
They starved the tire manufacturers.
Oh, we're still. It's still that way. It's still not as bad, but
it'd probably be for another. I'd say another 9 months at least.
I tried to order 30 tires. I wound up getting 6.
Yeah. I mean, Josh and I ordered so much stuff, and then we backed down a lot of. Luckily, we were able to, level it out.
Well, that's the same reason why a lot of these companies have
I know.
stock, because a lot of bike shops ordered a bunch of stuff.
They went crazy,
and then it shut off like the faucet, and we can't handle this, so we're going to return or reject these things. So there's a lot of orders sitting
in pallets and warehouses.
Yeah,
never got shipped.
Yeah.
Hey, so back to having the Rick, what you were talking about, the mountain bike clubs coming to the track and just the mountain bikers in general.
Yeah.
Out of the area that you were talking about, where you kind of have a good dense riders and you got the schools around it, thinking of these other tracks that might not have that, kind of benefit. I thought about, I've been thinking about this a lot, and we continue to talk about it a lot. Even if you just add a couple motos to your local races, that's a good bump in your income, because say you add only 2 motos with the mountain bike racers, and it really boils down to maybe 9 or 10 riders. That's 9 or 10 riders that are going to hit your concession stand up, buy a membership, and pay entry fees. And that's a good bump if you've got a track.
Definitely a good start there.
If you've got a track that's in the range of like, a 15 to 20 moto count range, like that's you start adding 2 or 3 motos in there, and then you can grow that.
It means a lot.
That starts adding
at least $100 to the track.
That starts adding, and here, I know the tracks around here. We've got a lot of, just the trails, like not jumps or stuff like that. We've got some of those, but I've noticed that the Waterford and Richfield Park, they've been hammering the Facebook groups. Like they're in there advertising, using that template that USA BMX has to use for the open house. And
seen that a lot.
I'm hoping that I hope all the tracks are using it, and they're going to pull in a bunch of kids and adults all the same. And
so with this mountain bike thing, do you have to have an ABA membership?
You do.
Yeah. And what they'll do is, if you run the open house as a track, you can run an open house, and the sanction will waive the insurance fee and the tour form fee for you.
Yeah.
So as a track, you literally can run the open house for nothing. And you can get your riders in there to try it, and it's no cost to you. It's just getting your volunteers out there to
they
prep
get
the track.
It's the 1-day membership deal thing.
Yes. Yep. And then you use your 1-day memberships. Yeah. And so really, for a track, it's no cost. It's just your time and effort into it to, get them hooked, let them try it out. And, Dave, you had brought a point up about how it's a compact event for these mountain bikers. I go back to what Fell was saying on the show Wednesday night. The difference going to be for these mountain bikers is when the families come and the significant others, girlfriends, whatever. It's going to be that race that everybody can see. Because right now, if you're going to go race a mountain bike race, it's hard to see the race. And even though this is a BMX, it's a mountain bike race on a BMX track, they're going to be able to see the whole race.
Right.
So I think that's going to be a pretty cool dynamic for them. And I don't see what it just everyone.
Yeah, and see that's a huge one too, right there, Justin. Because like going back to doing the announcing part of it is you only see them for X amount of minutes,
right?
And they're gone more than they're in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to,
I was going to say you don't see them for minutes, you
races.
see them for seconds.
The only other way you call them at least with what I've experienced over here. I don't know how it is in other states and other like the high school series and stuff. Is you got the scoring monitor hanging up, and it's showing the timing loops.
Yep, it's like a marathon. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you sit there and it's like they're off of your visual, and it's like, oh, we got a lead change. So just took them over in loop 5.
Yeah.
And put 2 seconds on so and so. Maybe he's got a mechanical or she's got a mechanical or whatever. They're falling off. And that was one thing to get really used to too. Because it's like the dead time in the main area of where everybody is at, and trying to keep everybody in. Like, oh, hey, make sure you go hit up the concession stand. Make sure, hey, go check out so-and-so. These guys got raffle tickets.
Dude, try announcing a marathon.
Yeah,
right. Oh, I could only imagine.
I did that a couple times, dude. It's
no kidding.
Dude, like you literally see everyone take off at the starting line, and you walk over. If the finish line isn't where the starting line is, you walk over and you literally just look at a computer screen, and you plug all the sponsors, plug them, and then the 5K finishers come in, and then you just got dead air time to fill, and all you're doing is like. And you got all those different groups in marathons, the age groups, gender groups, and all this, and you're trying to sort them all out by the timing. And I'm like, and then they start coming like a half mile down the line. And you're like, here comes Rick, run towards us, yay!
For BMX, I'm excited to see how the mountain bikers deal with, their over endurance. I'm gonna say, right? So, they're used to running.
Mm-hmm.
What, 6 miles?
Right.
3 miles, 6 miles. So somebody depending on the track, but this is 1,200 feet.
Right.
But it's
1,400 feet.
But when you get like
You're pedaling.
when you get into the small track, they're gonna pedal harder because they think they have to because it's smaller.
Right.
And it'll be much more of an exert of power than it will be when you're cruising through the.
I'll be honest, I've never ridden a mountain bike on the track. I know you can't. I know you can. I never have.
Yeah.
I never have. So
our track is open, so we can go ride it whenever we want to.
Yeah, right.
So
ours is not, but I mean, practice wise, you can.
Right.
I mean, so my local track, Tri-City BMX, they're gonna do their open house on Sunday. For it, so I hope it's good, man. I really
find out. It can only go.
I'm gonna miss it, but I'll be in the air.
Yeah.
And like the one big thing too is these guys are used, like you were saying, they're used to the endurance part of it,
right?
Which is it's huge. The endurance
so they should kill it.
But for them to do like doing the 1 laps,
right?
And
it's gonna be a different, whole different breed.
Another track or whatever, eventually down the way. Implements what Brian had.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I was getting at. Is I hope they don't get bored, with just the 1 lap.
Was my whole that's what I was.
I think once they get the hang of it and they figure it out, and I think that's going to be the big part is figuring it out. And
but are they going to be bored with 1,200 feet?
You think?
What I think?
Yeah, that. But they're either going to be bored or they're going to be like, if they're a real racer, it's going to push them to figure out like. On the mountain bike side of it, them to figure out their shock packages on their suspension.
Yeah, good
What
point.
gear they need to start off in the what gear they need in the gate. How much rebound they need. Do they need to go soft? Do they need to be how to adjust the front? Because hey, that's big. As these kids in high school end up getting older. You're being more one with the bike. You learn.
Almost opens up a new whole gearing
on how to tune your bike yourself. Because racing on a BMX track is different than doing a let's see what
really changed.
I think it was a 5 mile course, give or take, and they did 3 laps, so it's 15 miles. So tuning the bike is kind of okay. And it's nothing. It's not like doing downhill, going through the root section in the rock gardens, but still. You're doing that 1 lap. You got a roller. You got a big table, a step up or triple step up or whatever. You need to be able to tune that rebound and that compression to be able to handle that 1 lap.
I think that's going to come into play more than, say, changing gears, Rick. Because, I mean, how many times you change gears on a
No, I'm saying, like, what gear you need to be in, like, in the gate to get going.
Yeah, and that's going to be it, though, don't you think?
You might drop one.
I mean, maybe.
But it depends. You know, how quick do you want to get out of the gate until when you got to shift, or do you want to have a start off in an okay gear that kind of keeps you, and you can build steam halfway down the first straightaway.
Yeah.
You know, so that's where it's like you got to be a smart motherfucker on what gear you need to be in.
Well, we're out.
Your shot.
Yeah.
What your shot
I know what
I'm going to do. And same thing with your air pressures. You know, because air pressure on a
that's true.
bike course is in the 35 to
40
30s
to 50s. Yeah.
Everybody on a BMX track is like pushing 80.
110. Yeah.
Or 110. You know, so there's a lot of education to be had on the mountain bike scene of these dudes just learning their bike.
So we're talking.
Hey guys, I want to. We got to pause for a second because we got to call Mike. He was out there and he's going to be doing some announcing. So we're going to give him a call real quick, and we'll chat with him, and he'll be on here in a second.
Oh yeah.
He has a shit, so we got to wipe.
Mike, you there?
Yo. Yeah.
Mike, all right. Rick, can you hear Mike?
Yeah, Mr. Miller, baby, 4416.
Yeah. What's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
Get
welcome
your
on.
Ultramax 200 millimeter cranks.
Good deal. You're on. You got we have Dave and Mike and Mr. Cardoza. They're still at Dirtyfest, and Rick's at his studio, and I'm at mine. Thanks for taking time out to join us. Hey man, tell us how the day was for you hanging out in the tower, and you're doing some announcing this weekend, right?
Yeah, I'll be announcing all weekend. It was today wasn't much announcing. It was just practice. I did a little bit up there. I went up and checked out the tower. A little sketchy up there, but it's good.
Up in the tower, sketchy.
Oh yeah, it's pretty.
Hey, at least you got all the nicknames down.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I hung out, just kind of bouncing around different tents. Hung out with Phil Maxwell over there at the Apex tent, with the SE guys for a little bit. Had some good conversation with Bill Ryan from Supercross. I just kind of bouncing
Ryan
around.
wants to ride.
What's that?
Bill Ryan said he wanted to go out there and take a couple laps.
Yeah. Hey man, the bike that his rider's riding in there, actually Ryder Murky, has a cool story behind it. So somebody called him and said, "Hey, I found this bike for sale. It's a Supercross. Looks like an old school bike, and it's for sale. Here's the ad. Can you tell me if it's a legit thing or if it's a scam?" And he checked it out, and it turns out it's the very first Supercross. He gave that bike to BMX Plus for a test. They tested it, and then the bike disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to it, and it showed up just recently for sale. So he got the bike back, and he has in the office the cover of BMX Plus with that bike on it, and that bike in his office. So I think both Ryder Murky and Josh White are both riding that bike in Dirtyfest.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. So it was kind of cool.
Do you have a specific race or class, or maybe even like one of the events they're doing that you're looking forward to, Mike?
Just the racing in general. Like I said, they did the foot down thing today, which I know you guys talked about. That was kind of cool to see. I can't remember who got first, but Gary Laurent got second, and Dale Holmes got third. So that was kind of cool. The pit bike race should be pretty good, but really just the regular racing on the track. It's cool because there's two different groups of people, and it's really interesting to see their different takes on it. But the two groups of people are, one, old schoolers that are going to go out and race it. You know, you got Perry Kramer, Toby Henderson, Henry Sarias out there. I mean, there's just all kinds of guys that are going to go out and race themselves. But then you got old schoolers who aren't going to go out and race, but they got their kids on their old school bikes that are going to go out and race. So they're out there kind of living through the kids. So that's kind of cool too. So I'm looking forward to it because there's a lot of local kids that I know that are going to race it. And then, of course, what announcer wouldn't want the opportunity to announce, the
Right.
heroes of BMX from back in the day.
That's got to be pretty
And
awesome.
tomorrow, a lot more heroes should show up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Any-
I did run into the dude from ET. What's his name? Cardoza? Just kidding.
Yeah, he's a loser.
Roberto.
Yeah, that was amazing to see Brian here, Patterson.
Yeah, Brian Patterson, Vance Patterson
And
walking
Foster.
around too.
Foster's still riding his Schwinn.
Who is that?
Foster.
Which one?
Oh yeah.
Which Foster?
The older brother.
Older brother.
Okay.
And Tracer Finn is there. Andy Zirzo's going around on his hand crank bike.
A what?
Andy Zirzo had a mountain bike accident.
Oh, the hand crank. Okay, I see what you mean.
He's got a hand crank bike.
Yep. All right, I know what you mean.
And Justin Shepard, of course, the three dirty knobs. Eric Carter took some laps on a racing. Then you got JV was hung up in signups all day. Miranda was going around kind of coordinating everything. Man, it's just tons of people. I was really surprised to see Gary Laurent show up. Him and Tracer Finn came down from Vegas together. Let's see. Of course, I said Todd Lyons. I saw Greg Hill walking around.
Oh, neat.
I didn't see Greg.
He's there. Yeah, he was there. And who else was there? Man, just tons of people.
Right
Brian
on.
Patterson. Brent didn't come down, but Brian's there.
Vance is here.
Yeah, Vance is there. Yeah. Eddie Fiola. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. And then tomorrow they got all the apparel. They had the special shirts printed up for the event.
Mm-hmm.
Those will go on sale. I'm sure they're going to sell out real fast. Pretty cool shirts.
So, out of all these big names, and like you're announcing now, and you've been around the sport for a while, is there anybody you're like, man, I can't wait to get in there and announce a moto with this person?
Oh yeah, for sure. Stu is always, I've announced a little bit with Stu before. He's been out at Yucaipa a few times and just goofing around. But when Todd Lyons brought the SE crew out, he came out and rode, so I got to announce him a little bit. And,
exactly.
Yeah,
are you gonna get that
of them.
one moto where they're taking 4 and there's 6 and 2 of the baddest OGs are going home?
Yeah,
Just
right.
gets the hair on your neck standing up like shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Eliminated.
It'll be good. It'll be good because the design of the track is such that the turns don't have a big berm behind them. They're pretty much flat turns. So you could easily come inside somebody, just give them a light bump, and they're off the track. They're off.
Oh, wow.
And so there's going to be. It happened at Frogtown. Like we saw it at Frogtown, where the guys would they were racing careful the first little bit, and after they got more comfortable on the track, there was a lot of bumping and stuff, and I'm looking forward to that overall. Just the old school style of racing where it's you don't have an 8-foot asphalt berm behind you to hold you in place.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Hey guys, hate to cut you all short, but it's been we've been up since 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you've had a long day.
We're gonna go eat and get some sleep, and we will bounce back with you guys tomorrow.
All right, you have a good one, and thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
awesome.
Swing by the tower tomorrow.
Hey,
I'd like to see you guys.
Be safe. Have fun.
Oh, we will, Rick. You know you should be here with us.
Oh, I know, man.
Yeah.
Just a little guilt.
Just a little bit.
Oh, hey, I'm feeling it. Trust me.
I mean, I came all the way from
New York. I came all the way from New York, Rick. And Sean came from Oklahoma.
I know, Dave. I know. All the way
know?
from the Northeast, baby. The beast from the Northeast.
All right, gentlemen. Mike Miller.
Later. Oh, shit. They need to charge the laptop.
I think it was good timing. I think the laptop died.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, that's a hell of a stutter. That's a hell of a stutter you got there.
That was wild,
Fucking
man.
E.T. came back and got Cardoza reincarnated or some shit. Holy Christ.
E.T. was trying to phone home, bro.
He was phoning home on the dial-up right there.
I'm waiting for Rick to tell us he's stuttering like a dude coming out of a porta potty at a Ozzy concert or something. He's always got something going.
We'll get that figured out for Frogtown, Mike. We'll get that figured. We'll get that done, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, so since with you being big over there in Ukaipa too, Mike, just a question. With the SoCal BMX tracks, is how's the turnout for like the youngins, the BMXers of now that race on the local scene, of coming out to Dirtyfest? Because I know it was kind of hit or miss the past 2 years up here at Frogtown with our locals and trying to get the current population to feed toward Frogtown. How is that down there in your area?
I don't think it's going to be stellar, and I'll tell you why. When they started talking with Vail Bike Park, Vail runs a lot of those mountain bike high school races. The series runs there, so there's all kinds of stuff going on. So they had this weekend that was available to them, and they chose it, and they locked it in and started advertising it and promoting it. And it happens to be, just up the street, probably 15 miles, is the Paris Grand Prix track owned by Mike Redman. Tomorrow is their state race.
Oh, shit.
So I think a lot of the local kids that race normally will be there. Now, I was surprised to see as many as I did see that said, hey, I want to race my dad's old bike on this vintage track rather than go to the state race. But I don't think that's the majority. For sure, that's going to be, the minority.
Oh, damn. That does kind of, that's, shoot, you and I both know how big state races are here in California. That's
yeah, for sure,
man. I mean, and the odds of it happening that way, hell.
It's just the way it
happened
worked
twice.
Out. And, but the thing is, we had a lot of people out today because it was practice and you could ride on the track, and there was the foot down thing. And I think we'll see a lot of people Sunday because they'll be the main events for Dirtyfest. So with the state race being Saturday, I think a lot of parents are going to choose, let's take the kid to the state race, let's get him to state points, and then let's go out and spend Sunday out at Dirtyfest and watch the mains with our heroes. So I think we'll see a lot of people on the sidelines, but as far as racers, we're not going to see.
That's good. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. And it's an awesome facility. I mean,
the place is huge.
Frogtown was cool. I was there at Frogtown this past year, and it's cool. But the Velocity Bike Park has, there's got to be 350 or so campsites. They got a general store on site. They got a bar on site. They got a restaurant on site. They got a swimming pool. They got a golf course. They got there's everything on the site in the facility. They got no doubt the cleanest restrooms I've ever seen because it's a KOA campground also. So they have a whole staff of people just going around, making sure everything's taken care of for the campers. But and then they hired Eric Carter to build and maintain all the bike trails. So there's probably, I don't know, I would say in the neighborhood of 100 miles of mountain bike trails all up in those hills. Which is, I heard you
I've
talking
seen,
about Rob Ramonde bringing the e-bike. That's why he brought the
Yeah.
e-bike. He wanted to go up in those trails.
I mean, that's how intense this place is, you know, because when Hollywood and everybody started talking about this Dirtyfest taking place there, you know, I started following Vale City Bike Park and seeing what's going on. There's a lot of like the big money pro mountain bikers that go out there and train. Like these trails are no joke out there.
Matt Ortwine was out there today. He actually was riding on the Dirtyfest track on a mountain bike.
Oh Jesus!
And then it was probably maybe 3 months ago when the track was first being built. I mean, we just had the outline of it there, and Eric was showing us around the place, and we went up on these trails on his little. He's got one of those gas-powered like Gator trucks, you know, and took us all up into the trails and stuff. And we were up on this trail. I would have never thought we would have ran into another human being up there. And here comes this dude hoofing up this trail on a mountain bike, not an e-bike, just a regular mountain bike. He was huffing up this trail, and he gets up to the top, and he goes, "Hey guys," like he knew us. He looks at Miranda and goes, "Hey Hollywood." And we just kind of looked at the guy. He had a helmet on, but he pulled off his helmet. It was Robert McPherson, old BMXer from SoCal back in the day. And so it was like there's a ton of big name people out there that ride. So it's really a great park.
Yeah, I have it up on the screen, just kind of scrolling through some of the pictures. The place looks beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, they hold. I've seen on Eric's page that they hold a lot of the high school races down there in SoCal.
Yeah, all the ones in the area. Yeah, they're all held there. Because there's so many different runs that you could have a race there every week for 6 months and never run the same trail. I mean, it's there's a ton of different trails up there.
Oh Jesus, that's insane.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
It's crazy. They have this almost it's almost like a amphitheater or something. It's just like this big like a canyon almost, and down in the canyon it looks like, from far away it looks like a giant BMX track, but it's really mountain bike jumps and stuff, where when they run those high school races, that's part of their trail. When they come down out of the trails, they hit that, they go back and forth. It's kind of an S configuration.
Oh, really?
They hit all these jumps, and then they leave that area and go up. They start climbing, and then they come back down the other side. It's really cool. I mean, there's a ton of stuff going on there. And again, they can house, like, whether it's a high school thing or whether it's something like this Dirtyfest, you're not gonna, run out of campsites. You may run out of ones that are closest to the track, but there's tons and tons of campsites. That place runs back into those hills for days, and there's got to be, I would say, 300 campsites there at least.
We're just looking, and they've got cabins you can rent.
They got all kinds of stuff. That was like the thing when I was trying to get a spot before I found out I couldn't go, was just trying to figure out, like, do I want like an RV spot? Do I want to get a bungalow thing or a cabin, a tent one, an RV one, and then trying to figure out where the camping sites were in conjunction of where the track was at, to make it easy access to get back and forth. It was just like, dude, this place is just enormous, man. This thing is hella huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
I mean, you can fit like 4 Frogtowns or more in this facility. It's so big.
Yeah. And it's just, the BMX track is just on the side of the hill, it's just kind of off on its own. But yeah, the facility is equipped for this. This won't even break a sweat for them. Yeah.
That's great.
Hey, speaking of upgrades, man, I was talking to Jimmy Dean and John Anderson about the Spreckles track. They threw one of those new contest gates in there. Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, they just threw it in on Sunday last week.
Yeah,
it's in there.
They drove to Arizona to pick it up, and they were passing by Yucaipa, so they started texting me, "Hey man, we're in your neighborhood." Well, I don't really live near Yucaipa, but but we started talking and stuff. They told me they were going to go up and install it, and then they started sending me pictures of it. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's
they got it. They got it in. I mean, hell, they put it in on a Sunday afternoon. They didn't really have to do anything to modify the starting hill. They had an initial gate practice with it on Tuesday, and had a good turnout, and it worked well. You know, the locals out here, because I'm only 5 minutes away from the track. You know, a lot of people liked it. A lot of people were like unsure of it because they hadn't been to a national or anywhere to where they would have experienced being on it. Because it's not that common of a gate, but they got a lot of good reviews. Which
so
is
much
good.
safer.
Our
so much
locals
safer.
Need a good gate out here. And
so
it adds to it. It's good.
And I mean, just the safety factor. It's so much safer. If you flip the gate, how many people flip the gate and their hands end up right where that rail comes down. And
exactly.
This way,
and
your hands aren't going to even touch the gate. If you flip the gate, you're nowhere near it. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's a great design.
We needed a gate. I mean, they've been running the same gate for the past 13 years. I mean, it's the same gate from when they opened.
Yeah.
And the hinges and the embed plates and everything were starting to sink and bind up and break, and they would re-weld the hinges and stuff. But I mean, man, they plopped that thing right into the center where the old gate was.
What's nice? What's nice about that is the install time is real quick. Like I was chatting with Andy about it. He's in our class, you know that, Rick. And so most tracks, they've got just the slap gate, right? That's pretty much what most tracks have, and so it has that normally the 3 or 4 inch area that the slap gate falls into. So when he designed that, he designed his gate to set in there, and then the paddles raise out of it. So when you're buying the gate to install it, it's first off, it's pliable, so it has some give. So you just set that in that I refer to it as a catch basin, but you set it in there, and you hook it up to the existing ram that you have, because it still fires the same way with with your center hinge point, and the paddles just lift up, and for tracks that don't have that money for a pro gate or the pro starts, like it's such a great solution. And the way the safety part works, like they with the springs, and even if your hand somehow got under there, which I don't know how that would happen as fast as that thing falls, but even if it got under there, you can't hurt your hand, because it's literally I think he told me it was either a 3-pound spring or maybe a 6. I don't.
Yeah, that thing drops like lickety split.
Right.
And you could and there is no weight. Really behind it. Like you can go down with your fingers and just go down index finger and pull it up and bring it up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how light it is.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes up, it's sturdy as hell.
Yeah.
It locks in.
The design. I mean, granted, it took a little getting used to. I'm not gonna lie. When they first debuted it in Oregon last year, because it's a whole different feeling. But being able to where you can just go and install this is a big money saver, because you don't have to go and dig up your hill for like a barrel gate or anything else and modify and shit. We got to cut out like X amount of feet of cement this way and X amount of feet cement that way, and then we got to re-pour it and get new forms. Having it go, and I mean, I was stopped, and I'm pretty critical of my own track. I just am. Just because we've been through a lot out here for the past 14 years, 15 years. Shit. We've been out here a long time. But it really, I mean, dude, to go and install a gate in an afternoon.
And you don't have to
Damn,
be.
dude.
You don't got to be a rocket. You don't got to be like a rocket scientist or be some pneumatic expert or be like a concrete guy. It's they go in easy.
That was the best part. You know, they didn't have to shut down the track. I mean, there was a state race going on last weekend, so I mean, they closed they closed the track down to, you know, honor the state race that was going on an hour 10 minutes away. You know, and while that was going on, hey, dude, Sunday afternoon, bam, boom, plopped in the gate, dude. It was awesome. I did notice that our track here has a little, the plates, the one that come up, got a little bit different design than the ones that are on the national gate. You know, the way they got the aluminum kind of milled out and everything is a little bit different than what was on the gate there at Oregon and stuff.
Oregon was one of the first few he made, I think, right?
Well, Oregon was when it debuted last year.
Right, you're right.
And stuff, and then it went to Grands, and they kept coming out with different plates to be able to make sure you got enough grip, because it's just straight aluminum, you know. And so they milled out a couple different designs and stuff, and was trying with that, you know. And I want to say ever since Grands last year, they stayed with it. But I noticed with the gate that we got out here, it's got a little bit different design, a little bit different milling, some CNC work on the paddles and stuff. It looks pretty cool. I mean, nothing. It's just intricate stuff, you know, just different ways of how they got some of the stuff cut out. You know, a little bit more narrow here, a little bit wider there. You know, but,
what a great solution though for tracks, for the price point it's at. That
absolutely,
you know, you don't. It's, you know, you don't got to get into that $48,000 range for a barrel and, you know, $30,000 for Pro Start. You know, you can get a gate that's going to last, you know, for a while. And I don't hold me to this. I believe they come in 20 to, I'm going to say 2025 range, something is what I heard. And I believe that's with the RAM and everything. But, you know, that's great.
Yeah.
And like, you know, you can put it in quick and boom, you're done. You know, that's good. That's good stuff.
Well, yeah.
I've been out to the Spreckles track a few times when I was up in the area on business. I'd stop by and see John at the bike and mower shop there, and then cruise out to the track and check it out. And that's a neat little track they got there. I mean,
shit, I'm 3 blocks away from John's shop.
Is it really?
Yeah. I am just freaking hop, skip, and a jump from John's mower shop.
I can't remember there's a really nice, expensive steakhouse that's right there somewhere that I would eat at, and I can't remember the name of it. It's been a little while, but
there's Pete's. Well, one of them closed. The one on Main Street. That was goddamn, what the hell was
it doesn't matter. It was really good.
It was hella good. It's been a couple years, right, Mike?
Yeah, it's been a couple years, but I remember it being really expensive. But like sometimes when you're traveling that much, you just need a good steak.
Oh, Isidore's.
What is it?
Was it Isidore's? Isidore's, yes.
Isidore's? No, this was.
No.
Gerardo's or something like that. I can't remember the name of it.
Come on, man. We can't be talking about
it doesn't
food.
Matter. It doesn't matter.
It's 12:30 where I'm at, dude. I'm going to start getting hungry.
Yeah. Barbecuing a steak after we get done going live there, Justin.
Hang on. I got to call Mike right back. I went to unlock my phone and it hung up on him.
Oh, shit.
And look,
damn live shows.
Sorry.
No, that was me. That was me. Yeah. You see, we got talking about food. Getting on DoorDash. I wonder what's open.
DoorDash me a steak, bitch.
Yeah.
Get me some steak fries.
There ain't nothing out here open right now. This isn't like when I was down in Florida. You just had your pick of everything.
Yeah.
Like the one DoorDasher out here everyone knows by first name. Hey man, thanks for thanks for jumping on tonight. And if we are, I know they got the '80s party tomorrow night, so that'd be kind of hard to do another show tomorrow night. But maybe we can put something together, Rick. And if we do, we'll
yeah, we could definitely always put something together, dude. I mean, I got nothing going on. I don't know how long it's gonna be over there at Oak Creek. You know, with they got the beginner clinic, and then with racing, and then with it being the first night with the dirt jumpers and mountain bikes, probably gonna be pretty late. You know, I mean, we could always do something Sunday. I know I'll probably still end up going live just for the locals out here.
Okay.
You know, for this, because you know everybody out here just.
Well, if we do something, we'll hit you up, Mike, and
we don't sleep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Tomorrow's gonna be a lot of
Earnings.
excitement over there at the fest, man. That's all I can say. It's gonna be action packed for sure. You know, I hope there's a lot of live Instagram stuff going on, or live Facebook, or just videos getting popped up, because it looks like it's gonna be just off the hook up there.
Yeah, that place was called Ernie's.
Ernie's, okay.
Yeah, really nice. It, like, if you drive past it, you'd never even know it's a restaurant. But when you go inside, it's really nice inside. It's good steak.
I'm gonna have to ask my in-laws. That could have been before I even moved out here. I moved out here in 2000.
I'm sure it's still there, but
Anyway,
I haven't been there in a couple of years.
Maybe I'll get on my road bike and I'll go freaking mash the town and go ask him for Ernie. Be like, Mike Miller sent me.
Yeah, that's right. That's good.
give me the homie hookup, asshole, and a baked potato.
That's right.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Thanks again for joining us. We'll talk to you soon. All right, man.
Thank you guys. We'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
All right, later, Mike.
Man, always good catching up with him. I know you get to see him a lot more than I do, so it's always nice to catch up with him.
Yeah, it will, and you know what, Justin, I don't really get to see Mike too much. You know, he's way down south. You know,
is he?
Way down there? Yeah, he's like southeast, like outside LA. You know, going toward where they do the concerts out there, Coachella.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's way out there. You know, toward the Arizona border where Ukaipa is and stuff. But yeah, he was up at Bakersfield for the National though, 2 months ago, whenever the hell we were there, and stuff. But yeah, no, dude, hey, they got it going on down there in SoCal, you know, and I didn't even think of them having a state race. I thought for sure their local attendance would be really big down there for Dirtyfest. But like Mike said, you know, Sunday with the state race being over tomorrow. You know, I think spectator-wise, man, that place is going to be packed, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a big
Smart.
one. It's definitely going to be huge.
That was smart. I'm sure it wasn't intentionally planned, but it worked out really good for him. For you guys still hanging out, there's a couple of people popped in and wanted to say hi.
Oh, got Bunky. What's up, Bunky?
There you go. That was, yep. Hey, what's happening, Len? He said he just got done racing over, where was he at? Boulder.
Boulder over there, yeah, over there in Vegas.
Yeah, man. You guys are still hanging out with us. Put something in the chat. Say hi. We appreciate you guys joining us. Rick's over on the, and you're all the way out on the West Coast. I'm over here. I guess can't quite call Michigan the East Coast. It's more of the Midwest, but
yeah, I'm chilling outside. We finally got some good weather to be able to just chill outside and have a couple cold ones, man, and do a good pop-up show. Been a while since we've done a pop-up show together, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they're on St. Patrick's Day. Melissa and I did one, and then you guys took over. That was fun.
That, you know what, that was a great Friday night. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a banger. That was cool, man.
You see what I dug out for you?
There we go. Can we get an NBL chat in the freaking chat? Wow, we don't got enough people in there. Can we get the NBL chat going? You know what? That'll go big down there in Dirtyfest.
Dude, I imagine we have to get Mike to get him to start an NBL chant down there.
Holy Christ, dude! That shit would be like Burning Man, dude. Oh my God, yeah. Garen DMT with all them freaking OGs down there. Man.
In Waterford, is Waterford Saturday morning early enough for them to run? Yeah. Well, low and slow. I know it is later in the season because I did that race a lot where you'd race Waterford in the morning and then just dip down to Toledo. I can't remember. I'll double check for you right now when Toledo runs. Normally, yeah. Even before they change their registration time in fall, you could do it. Would be close.
Oh, got Jeff Burgess in the chat. Jeff Burgess, dude. This guy's gangster. He's one of my local guys. I love Burgess. What's up, Burgess? This guy.
Did we race him before?
No.
Oh.
Burgess is shit. He's in the oldest class that they got. What the fuck is it? 61 and over?
In cruiser, it's
for cruiser
60 something. Yeah, 20-inch. I can't remember.
Dude, Burgess is an OG. This guy has got magazines for days. Like he's a BMX historian, dude. Burgess, how the hell are you not at Dirtyfest, dude? Oh yeah, Burgess knows everybody, and he'll give you stats from freaking 20, 30 years ago on guys, and he'll tell you shit about races that happen, and it will blow your mind.
Low and slow, you'd be fine because registration for Toledo is at 4:30. Race starts at 6. You'd be fine. It's Waterford's in the morning, so you'd be good to do them both. Dude, did you ever see those that picture of when I went to William Prince's office and he had that wall of all the it looked like the headquarters of with the magazines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to get those two dudes together and talk. I'll look it up for you, man.
Dude, there's so much history. It's ridiculous, and just the magazines that I got, and I found some when I was moving my mom 2 years ago. It was like the BMX Plus magazine. So holy shit, dude! I didn't even know I still had these. It's nuts. But yeah, like Burgess, dude. Burgess has got just numbers and stats on everybody, and can recall every race that he was ever at or that he heard about or he watched, and how points came down to the end. Burgess is a wick, dude, and I love getting laps with that guy. When he's at Manteca and I'm out there, dude, we have a good time, man. Burgess is a cool dude.
Was it John Cruz that we had on that could look at a picture and tell us oh, that was at that race?
Yep, yeah, Cruz is the same way.
Yeah.
Shit, John, he's only, what is he? I think he's like an hour and a half north of where I'm at. He's not too far from the Roseville track.
Okay. Low and slow.
Gotta go to on Saturdays.
Waterford goes 11 a.m., 12:30 race time. So you could be in and out of there and down at Toledo.
Hey, appreciate it, Jeff. You the man, bud. Love you, dog. Hey, big shout out to Low and Slow too. You know what? He tunes into ATB. He tunes into the Beer Budget, man.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, he's a big fan, man. He's a BMXer
right there. Yeah, he is.
That guy's cool.
Did you catch? Do you know the Evan MTB when he was? Do you know that kid or person?
Yeah, dude, he's from here.
That's what I thought. I figured he was. I didn't know if.
Yeah. Dude, Evan he's slaying freaking YouTube, dude. That guy, he's gonna be man, oh man. To go. I mean, he was Rock 1, Nag 1. He rode for JNR. He won a lot of fucking races, man. And then he lived here in Ripon, which is only 10 minutes away, next city over, and became a registered nurse. Hung up the race bike, and then I think it's been 2 years. Just started mountain biking. He lived down there in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Started his YouTube page and stuff, and just started digging toward the mountain bike scene. And shit, dude, just right before Christmas, dude, he quit being a nurse and he's a full-time YouTuber, dude. His YouTube is just nuts right now. The guy's got sponsors and all kinds of stuff, and it's like, damn, Evan, freaking proud of you, dude. You know, he really does his homework, especially when he does like he doesn't do too often, but he'll do live bike rebuilds or bike modifications where it's like doing a dropper post or changing a cassette or working on some forks, you know, or rebuilding a rear shock. And man, dude, it blows your freaking mind on what he ends up doing, you know, and the content that he comes out with is just insane. You know, Cord that was in the chat, you know, his son rides for us over here at Hack Shack. You know, they were out there a month ago, and Charles got to go and ride with them and help him video for a couple videos that they're not out yet, but got to help him on doing video work for some stuff, and had a real good time, you know, down there in Bentonville. And when Charles and Cord came back and gave me the rundown of what Bentonville has for the bike scene out there, it's insane. You know, Bentonville, Arkansas is just all about riding.
Yeah, the whole town, man. That Dakota lives by there. That Dakota Norton was telling.
Dakota, yeah, the guy. Yeah, he's on Intense with Aaron Gwynn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he actually is a local from here. I used to ride with him all the time. He was, you know,
dude, Dakota's a gangster.
Yeah, it's so crazy because I'll just catch him on, you know, a pink bike or something, or, you know, like whatever, flipping through maybe, you know, a World Cup race, and I'm like, man, I remember him in his little Neon over at the Grand Rapids track. Like, yeah, and there he is, like, just, yeah, it's pretty awesome. That
was like the thing too when me and Mike were at Sea Otter last week and got to see the new Intenses that Dakota and Aaron are going to be riding this year. Like, holy shit, dude! The shit at Sea Otter, it's like it puts Interbike as like a taco truck. That's how much new shit is at Sea Otter. It's ridiculous.
Is it? You've been going there for a minute, right? You've went to it a few times.
Oh God, but if I'm not at Sea Otter, I'm at Oregon National, because for all the years, we either got a national or a state race or Sea Otter.
You think that Sea Otter got bigger because Interbike shut down, or has it just always been that way?
Sea Otter just keeps getting bigger.
That's cool.
You know, and there's just so much new shit out there from everybody, and like what Mike and I were talking about last week on the show when we got back, was like with the knockoff companies that are trying to make something off of the ones that have been in the sport for years and years, and coming up with the R&D and the research and doing the stuff and putting it out there, that it was like, dude, this is kind of like weird. You know, I mean, the booths of manufacturers out there this year was insane. You couldn't, there was no extra space. It was packed, and you couldn't go anywhere. Like, it was like being at a rock concert for mountain bikes and road bikes. You know, some booths you couldn't even get to the front and see what the hell they were displaying because there were so many people around. You know, and it looked like kind of like Grands a couple years back, where they knocked down and minimized the size that you can reserve because they had so many people coming in. You know, that they were like, dude, you can't have this big a space like years past. We got to bring it down. Like Troy Lee was one of the ones, dude. The dude would bring in a semi truck and would have gear, helmets, gloves. I'm talking like a compound, you know, along with a lot of other people, you know. And there was still some, you know, Fox had a big one, Specialized, because Specialized was one of the main sponsors. SRAM, RockShox, Continental, they were the title sponsor of Sea Otter. you know, and they had a big like courtyard set up. But like Troy Lee, man, their spot was like a third of the size of what they usually get, you know, and Troy himself is there just freehanding helmets, man, all day long, just like, hey, bring it up, what you got, dude? He's just going Von Dutch, man. He just got his brush out there, just hey, you want to talk about just something that's cool, man? You got Troy Lee just freaking brushing your helmet, bro. Don't wear that thing ever. Put it on your dinner table. I don't give a shit. It's Troy goddamn Lee. You know what I'm saying? And on top of everybody, especially with the guys, you wouldn't believe it, Justin, on how many people just came over from Darkfest. You know, you and I talked, we chatted back and forth about how badass Darkfest was. This is in South Africa. I need a plane ticket from South Africa to Monterey, California. Okay, Matt Jones, the dude that just
YouTube
has
guy?
like, yeah. Like,
well, I mean, he's not the YouTube, but yeah, that's where
he's one. Yeah, he's one of them. And dude's just out there, man. And it's like, fuck, bro.
That Dark Fest is something else, man. Like I saw, even Connor Fields was commenting on it on his LinkedIn page. He was saying that I just forgot that cat's name. He did the 120-foot backflip. He's like, man,
it was Tom Isaac.
He's like, yeah. He was saying that, you know, Tom Isaac chose Connor Field's signature grip on his bike, you know, and I'm like, that's huge. Like, that's huge that event, that trick, like, trickles all the way over to, like, Connor Field's talking about it on his LinkedIn page. Like, wild.
Yeah. I mean, and those trails and everything over there at Darkfest are just insane. I mean, you know, we shared shit and videos back and forth. Did you see so-and-so send that? Did you see the dude freaking backflip this fucking, like, holy shit. It's like Darkfest is Monster's version of Red Bull's Rampage.
Yeah.
You know, and that's it. You know, where's Rockstar? You know, how come where's, you know, you don't see a lot of free ride dudes in on the Rockstar side. You know what I'm saying? You know, you'll see, like, you got Chad Gurley and Dennis Anderson, and I mean, those are like the biggest names that I think Rockstar has. You know, you don't see anybody free ride mountain bike or downhill or whatever under the Rockstar brand. You know, Monster and freaking Red Bull are freaking killing it with this shit.
Yeah, you know, Low and Slow said if Troy Lee's freehanding something, that's a mantelpiece. You don't wear it.
Damn straight, dude. You put that fucker in a box, dude, and just we're gonna talk about it. It's a conversation piece.
You get it in one of those glass or plexiglass cases, like a basketball, go in as quick as you can, man.
Yes, and he was doing it all weekend.
Jesus,
Dude, just chilling. He does it every year, man. Troy Lee's like one of the coolest dudes, man.
Yeah, I've heard that. I have heard that. I've heard that people have met him. They've talked to him and not even knowing that they were talking to him. Like,
yeah, the guy.
The guy. Yeah. Hey, did you did you check that link out that I sent you, the Dylan Stark 420 Jam video yet?
Oh God, dude, wasn't that something else?
Did you get to the part with the single wheel dude?
Yeah, the dude on the
I don't know what they call him. And
he's just like he somehow sucked it up and did the whole, like,
he did
what
that.
the hell,
he did that booter.
Yeah, he did the booter, but yeah, like you said, I don't know what the hell those things are called. It's not
a unicycle. I don't power wheel. No, they're not a hoverboard. I don't know, but that, first of all, that thing was badass looking, wasn't it? When they did the close up on it, like, that thing was intense.
Well, dude, people in San Francisco haul ass down like the main roads on that shit, running red lights, dude, like on a clip, dude. Those things are fucking nuts.
Man. They hook up with us on our our Detroit rollouts we do that Damon and Melissa and I go to, and yeah, they fly like they haul ass.
Dude, there's guys that take those things to work, man. These guys look like all they need is like a bat suit, and they're ready to go. Man. Yeah, these things are freaking insane.
What about what about the kid on the scooter? The dirt. They said it was a dirt jumping scooter. Like it had bigger wheels on it. Did you see him?
Yeah, I don't even know. I just some of this shit.
He ended up doing that big ramp. I'm like, God dang, dude. Like he had wheels that looked like BMX tires, but they were just smaller but bigger than like the urethane wheels that were on a regular scooter. I mean, he jumped pretty much everything there. It was impressive. Like that stuff there, I'm like, wow, like that.
And that's the stuff that you and I see, with doing the shows and being in with the sport and the riding and the extreme end of it. You and I see this stuff, and think it's badass and share the hell out of it. And it's like, we'll run into people and be like, dude, did you see so and so do this or do that? And, no, I didn't see it. Like, wait, what do you mean you didn't see this? Like. It's like the most epic thing that ever happened. How'd you miss it, dude? It's insane. It's nuts. I don't get it. I don't know.
Okay.
We're a different breed or something, bro.
They're called an electric unicycle self-balancing mono wheel. That's the long ass name.
That's the longest goddamn title I've ever fucking heard of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit! God forbid that thing be in a fucking spelling bee. Holy fuck! Good Christ, that's ridiculous, dude.
Those things haul ass, man.
Oh yeah, these guys are in full blown freaking street bike helmets and pads.
Yeah, what are those
down the bike lanes where I'm at?
When we do the slow rolls, they'll have like the compression suits on the body suits. I mean. Or armor, whatever you call them, like the downhillers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there it goes. Sorry. They'll have that stuff on, but I mean, as fast as they're going, dude, you'd want that stuff on.
Yeah, there's guys that in South San Jose where I'm at when I'm leaving the yard or whatever. These guys got they got the battery powered reflectors and shit on their elbow pads. Like,
oh wow.
They're wearing like full blown armadillo suits. You think it's like fucking Dominic Toretto getting ready to fucking steal a Charger and shit and go rob a fucking bank. It's like, it's fucking 3 a.m., bro. You don't need to be doing this shit right now.
They live a quarter mile at a time, bro.
Oh, good fucking Christ, dude. No.
I live life a quarter mile at a time and fuck the rock.
Yeah. They got them on the back of their helmets and shit, blinking flashers and all kinds of shit. It's like, what the hell did I just see, dude? This dude just zipped through a fucking intersection, no problem, dodged 4 cars that ran a red light 5 minutes later, and he's like already gone. I was like, dude, that's pretty amazing. It's gonna be a sport sooner or later, dude. I mean, hopefully we're still around to see it. It's gonna be like that, the urban downhill. These guys are being the unicycle power wheels going through villages in Argentina and shit, knocking on doors for fucking Red Bull.
Speaking of that, your pink bike video that I think the Beer Budget page shared it.
The fails, the Friday fails.
The Friday fails. There's a cat doing that urban downhill, and he straight guts himself on a handrail in one of those races. Like he comes down.
I don't see how these guys do it.
I don't know how some of them dudes got it up, but he's going down some stairs, and his bike washed out, and he just straight, not the top of the handrail, went into the ground, and he just straight folded on it.
Yeah, and it happens all the time. Mike and I will be watching the shit in the shop. And it's like, man, dude, we'll just get hella loud. Like, oh my God, he's dead.
Yeah, it was
just clips it with a handlebar and just goes down.
There's so many comments in there like, well, I was gonna go riding and now I'm not in the comment field.
Yeah, man, it's like, dude. I mean, you think about, hell, dude, everybody talk about, hey, dude, the pros don't get paid enough. What the hell are these guys getting paid? going through these freaking villages and shit downstairs. 400 something staircases or whatever the hell count. Because some of them they'll have the stair count in like the far corner.
Yeah.
And they're going and so that thing's just clicking away, just like it's like waiting for the fucking Powerball lotto numbers to come out, dude. This dude's just sending shit. It's like, what the hell did I just miss, dude?
Painful. Just
fucking exactly.
Just...
like holy shit. Who thought about freaking bombing a mountain bike through villages and stairs and shit with. I mean, we did plywood ramps when we were kids. These guys are like early 20s. Like, I'm getting paid. Fuck it, I'm gonna send it.
What about the ones that aren't getting paid, dude?
Like, what's the minimum? What does last place get for the dude like you said that clips a handrail and just like gets carted off?
Man, I don't know. I'm gonna be right. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this on real quick. I'm gonna be right back. I got a refill.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at that shit.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Damn, he's coming in hot this time.
Oh. Yep. Going down. Oh, that guy was shelled up too. Oh fuck. Oh damn. Oh, he got his dog too.
Oh, Michael!
Oh.
Oh, damn. Oh shit. He took down the whole tree. Oh, yeah, that was just stupid.
Oh!
Oh shit, this is like a North Star. Oh man. Oh shit.
You alright? Sorry, dude.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, dude. I just landed on you.
That dude just, free bike. Yep, that's it. Yep. I need something on that one. Hang on. Yeah, that wasn't even a berm, dude. Wasn't even close. And trying to figure out, like, how these guys, oh, fuck me, dude. That dude just got just. Yeah, that dude, he had a hangover from the night before. It's something like shit like that. It's like, come on, bro.
Is this the vent? Yeah, boom!
Ugh, right into the gate.
Oh.
Stopping!
And just trying to, like, how many videos they actually get sent into to put this shit together is beyond me. With everybody that's riding all throughout the world, and they just like, hey, dude, I got a clip.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, this is all bad. Fuck drops. Oh, thank God the forks made it, because if you would have snapped them forks, dude, that's like $3,000 down the shitter. Yeah. Missed the hip. Fucking cost him a hip. Oh, the little kid did. Oh, lawn darted it. Oh, there you go. There's your crank. Oh, yep, right into the junipers. Fucking looked like his homie body slammed him. That was like some WWE shit. Jesus Christ. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know. We're doing something wrong, Justin. We don't get no clips like that, man. It's just like, dude, send something cool in, man.
I'm all. You guys want to send us shit in, man? Come on, just send us crashes like that.
Just something, man. You got anything from a local, man? You just wiped out the freaking score, or you wiped out the announcer.
God.
Be something just different.
Get the relief.
Just nothing but crashing into the scores. Just be a solid, solid 15-minute edit of just crashing into the scores.
Yeah, that would be a good one. You know, especially for like the racing page. Oh yeah, people. Oh yeah,
Who's the one that does the showboaters? Showboaters fail. I see their videos. Showboaters.
Oh yeah, he's from SoCal too. Showboaters, he's down there. He's actually shit. You know, I think he's out of Ukaipa too, with Miller.
Oh, this is bad news. That's got bad news written on it. Yep, we're just welcome to the After Hours All Things BMX show with Beer Budget BMX. We're just
exactly.
We're doing reaction videos now.
Exactly. It's like masterpiece theater. You gotta have that calm voice.
Oh, what's the?
Ooh! Damn it! Oh fuck! Yeah, that hurt.
I don't know. This one's building up too much. Oh, it's all bad news, dude. When you're whiskey throttling like that.
Yeah, you're done. Well, hey, you know what? That shit happened. So you know they're down in. Or no, they're not down. No, they're over in. Where motocross is at? They're in Nashville.
Nashville, yeah.
This week. So it's the final stop for the Triple Challenge.
No, that was the other weekend.
No, this weekend.
Oh, Triple Crown. Okay, gotcha.
Or triple,
right.
You know, the freestyle, the dirt guys.
Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, they're supposedly they called off qualifying for some reason, and they only had practice today. And one dude from Nitro Circus, was it
Wiley?
Ryan? I think he snapped his.
No.
Is he the one that snapped his forks?
Wait, Ryan Williams.
One of them snapped their forks today in practice. Like I'm talking, his shit obliterated.
Right. Man, there's
he
a lot of
nose case, dude, and the forks just went to shit. Oh yeah. Oh god. That's a collarbone. Oh, don't put your hands out. Ooh. Oh, he's clipped in too. Look at that bike. It's like I'm not leaving. Oof. Oh Jesus. Yep, that's a California trail right there. Oh damn! Dude, don't hit a wood jump like that. Oh, ever.
No.
Ooh. Man, dude, this guy's still crashing. And he's still on his feet.
Fucking.
Goddamn freaking GoPro felt like I was on Dramamine. Jesus Christ, I didn't know where the fuck I was at.
Is that back on the Mighty Moe's cruise?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, right into your homie. Oh, just tank the shit out of him.
We've got right next door, where Melissa and I live, we got some smaller trails, more like these kind of flat ones like this, with some jumps in them. Probably like good 7-8 miles of them. Right, I mean literally right next door, and we've got like a skill section in the middle of it. They built the hell out of it during COVID. Like
see, those are cool. You know, I see a lot of those at the Bentonville area over there where Evan does a lot of his videos.
Yeah.
You know, they got a lot of good variety and stuff. And holy fuck, good Christ, bro. Get your shit together, dude.
Get your life together.
Yeah. Shit, that was like me last week, dude. Fuck, I was hauling ass. I got overconfident, went off track, and it was like the grass was so overgrown. There was a fucking rock over there. It was like suspension compressed. And, oh, wow. Oh, boy. Holy Christ, dude. Yeah, see, these drops and shit, these things are something else right here. These are career enders. Oh, yeah. The dismount was about an 8.
They're so cringy.
And that's another one. You don't even think about it, but
that's you know that
come on,
you know that dude
on,
was 18 beers deep on that.
He was. They just got done barbecuing. They were watching the game. Yeah, hitting those drops, you know, you got to have your suspension freaking pretty dialed to get that pre-lift and get the sag in the back when you go to pull up to get off those things. Especially on those big 15 to 20 foot drops. Dude, F that shit. I don't think so, man. Oh, man. wash the nose.
Dan, those look like pretty nice trails right there.
Yeah, that was some good stuff. Hang on. Oh yeah. Got the speed wobbles. Oh shit, this is the snow. Oh yeah. That's it. Oh, beeline. Right for the homie.
That's a thing, riding on this like a ski hill.
You know what? A lot of guys do it up here. They
Really?
they take the what the hell's the oversized bike?
Fat tires.
It's like
Fat.
it's the fat tire mountain bikes.
Yeah.
It's a big thing over here that these dudes go freaking trailing through the snow.
They do the downhill with fat tire bikes.
No, they don't do the downhill, but they'll go and hit like some random like cross country trails with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they'll be in the snow for maybe 1,000 feet, and then they'll drop off to where the snow's melted off,
Mm-hmm.
and then get on the regular trails and stuff. But it's a big thing with a lot of people. You know,
Yeah,
they'll hike up. They'll hike up to the snow or get dropped off, and then they'll make their descent down.
Those bikes are. They got real popular. Well, I guess probably right around COVID, because, with the seasons out here, it's like the one bike you literally can ride all the time. Like, you just ride it in the winter.
You can ride over anything.
Like, and just whenever.
It's like a monster truck with pedals.
I mean, there was a older BMX guy. He's a couple classes above me. He actually transitioned into that, but they would go out to the trails. I'm like, I'm looking at the temperature. I'm like, dude, there's a negative in front of it, and they're all bundled up in their winter gear. I'm like, oh, nah, that don't sound like any fun to me.
Yeah, I don't see how the hell these guys go and plan some of this shit out. Oh yeah, oh baby.
And it wasn't any hilly or anything. It was like, flat trails they were riding, but they had like these special boots they put over their clip shoes, because that's how they had to keep. Stay warm.
The one guy that owns a Mexican restaurant here in town, Mike and I, we both know him. We've known him for years. Chris, the dude, he's a big mountain biker too. He'll take a helicopter ride and get dropped off like at the top of the snow break or whatever it is, and ride down. The dude, yeah, Chris is a nut, man. That guy, he rides everything. He's crazy.
Yeah, a couple years ago, when we were coming back from the Upper Peninsula, we stopped at some trails, and Alicia and I rode them. Dude, they were gnarly. Like,
yeah,
wow, they were all table. I mean, these were like trails that. There was some pro mountain biker there riding, like, because every time he had his camera on a piece of strand, and there was a remote control. Like, he went up, like, hooked it up, and he was doing this like real quick line where he's like back and forth kicking up dirt and stuff. And every time
doing the scrub kind of deal.
Yeah, and every time he got done and he went back up to start over, he'd wipe his whole bike down, right? But Alicia and I, we did the jump line, and it was all tabletops. But man, some of them were huge, but you could, you just slow down and ride over them. But man, that place was, Marquette was where we raced at. I'm going to forget right now. But anyway, that place was crazy. And that was just one part of this trails. Like, then they had like, that kid was riding more of like some of the other stuff they're showing on here where there's like jumps in the trails and stuff. Oh, dude, that was painful. God darn it. I totally forgot. But I would love to get back there.
Well, there's a lot of, and just finding out recently, I mean, following Aaron Gwynn's page, and then like with, Ricky going to be moving out there, there's a lot of, and aside from Arkansas, from Bentonville and the rail yard that they got there, there's a lot of just random trail and parks out there, in the Tennessee, Kentucky areas, that are just random, and they're pretty big, and they're pretty decent, that a lot of people show up to, and you see them on YouTube, and it's like, oh, we're over here at so and so freaking trails or bike park, and here's our session, and it's like, wow, damn, dude, those are pretty freaking cool. Those are decent. Some good runs. Like legit shit.
Manistee, Michigan. That was where it was.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, bud, come on, dude. Yeah, some of these things. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, dude, see, that's like that's all bad, dude. And that's like usually that's like the beginning of a rock garden right there. That's some big fucking boulders. Oh, that dude just washed out. Oh, you suck. That was all bad. Dude, he needs to check his life choices. Oh, hang on, dude. Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, shit, he's dead. Holy fuck. Dude, the rock gardens are no joke, man. They'll just beat the shit out of you, dude, in a heartbeat, honestly. It doesn't take much, and then especially over here, the rock gardens there's been, with all the rain, it's washed away so much freaking dirt that there's more exposed rock, and it's just changed the course so much. It's insane. Ooh, nice little header. He's like, I'm good. Bike's gone, but fuck it. Walk back to the truck, bro.
No.
Oh yeah, this guy's scared as hell. Oh yeah.
He did try to reach for the tree. He
50-50'd the scorpion.
You got to give him a little bonus point for trying to get the tree.
Yeah. He definitely got a fucking A for effort. That's for damn sure. Oh, yeah. This is like the high school shit right here.
Yeah.
Boy, these guys stack shit up. Fucking 90 riders for JV. Oh boy. Ooh. What the fuck? Yep. Man, bro, dude, I told my wife I wouldn't wreck, but shit. Wow. Oh, damn, bro. Come on, man. Oh, you're leading the pack, too. Oh, this is North Star. Oh, shit. The GoPro made it. Yeah, them paver fucking berms right there, like what this dude's on, those things suck. There's no traction on those things. Fuck, those things are sketchy as hell. I hate those damn things. Holy Christ. Oh yeah, this dude thinks he's the shit right here. Oh, wow. That was some circus shit right there. That was totally cool. Yeah, trade in your fucking points. You get crash points nowadays, I guess. I don't know.
Ooh, that place looks nice.
Wow. Oh, dude. Oh, bro. Oh. Bro. It was a table. The table from hell. What happened to this guy? He just took a nap?
Look comfortable.
Fucking bike got tired?
Look comfortable.
It's like, dude, these leaves look great. I'm going to take a nap.
I think I found a quarter there.
Yeah, there it is. Oh. Look out. Yep. Poison oak. Yeah, some of these guys. Yeah, you just got to research this shit a little bit. You know, do your homework.
When you went to that race there at Sea Otter, did you guys get like a time to walk it and then practice?
No, well, they did the walk time. They did the course walk on Wednesday, or no Thursday, and then they had practice later on in Thursday. They had another practice Friday, but I couldn't get out of work. You know, it's like, you know, it's a 4-day event.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I just couldn't take the time off of work to get down there and practice. You know, even though there's a place there, literally 3 blocks away that I deliver to.
Oh wow.
Called Sierra Instruments, and they actually have an outfit there by you in Lansing that we ship to.
What's the name of it?
Sierra Instruments.
Oh.
And then I just can't get off of work, and you know it's almost a 2.5 hour drive from home. You know, so just to go out there and get some practice time, and then drive home, and then drive back. You know, and the camping thing is you just can't get a camping deal for one night. You have to get the whole fucking weekend. That's like $400, $500. And I'm like, dude, I can't go and spend $400 or $500 just to practice Friday, race Saturday, and come home Saturday. You know, the camping deal over there at CR is a little bit whack. I mean, they have a great camping design on how they do it for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's cool, but they make you get the whole weekend package. You can't split it up.
Yeah,
you know,
I guess it makes sense.
So I mean, you know, I get it. You know, so only got 2 laps of practice in on Saturday morning. You know, Mike and I left at 4 o'clock in the morning. We got there a little bit after 6. That's when the parking opened up, and then we got the race packets and stuff. Practice started at 8. Got in 2 runs. You know, because you got to sit there and you know you do your run. Your run is about 3 minutes,
mm-hmm.
but then you got to wait for the shuttle to come pick you up and then take you back to the top. You know, but it was cool. You know, everybody was in the same bag as far as track conditions and shit. There was no advantage. I mean, sure, there's a little bit of advantage if you were camping and got to practice on Friday and Thursday, you know, but it was still pretty cool. Same thing with dual slalom. You know, the hill was just so beat to shit from the fucking winter storms, you know, that you know, Kyle Strait did the best he could do with the slalom, and Alex Fowler did a good job on the downhill run, you know, and I mean, hell, it ain't been like that for a lot of years, you know, battling the conditions and shit. Because
mm-hmm.
usually, I mean, hell, dude, we ain't had a winter out here like this for
True.
8 years, you know. So they were kind of thrown in a box, but it was still fun. It was cool, and there was a handful of BMX dads that were racing downhill that got to sit there and shoot the shit with in the shuttles and stuff and in staging. You know, it was a good time. You know, it definitely is fun. You know, and just walking through and just seeing all the new innovations and all the new shit for the next year. It's pretty insane. You know, it's overwhelming. You know, you leave there and you're just fucking tired, man, because you've walked, you've rode, you know, you've checked out, you've talked to people, you've gotten this, you've gotten that, and asked questions and seen different drivetrains from TRP, and then you got SRAM, and then you got Box, and you got Fox, and then you got RockShop, you know, and you're seeing all the new shit, and then you're just like, damn, dude, I've seen so much fucking new shit, dude, I'm fucking tired. you know, you just become overwhelmed. You know, you don't see shit like that on the BMX side of it. You know. But CR is definitely, it's a fun one. You know, and the big thing with CR is everybody shows up for the dual slalom. You know, dual slalom is the main thing for CR. You know, with the amateurs, the experts, and the pros. You know, everybody just lines the hillside. You know, and the crazy part, you know, it's funny, is I forget whose YouTube it was, but Eric EC, he was there last weekend.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, yeah, dude. He's like, the only thing I can freaking recommend for next year is, dude, you guys got to move the beer garden from down there up here. He's like, everybody hangs out for dual solemn. He's like, nobody's walking all the way down there to get a beer freaking and come back up the hill. He's like, you got to at least either move it or have two of them, because it's ridiculous. And shit. And I was like, that's gangster. But it's a fact. I mean, hell, dude, Mike and I we'll drag an ice chest up to the hill and we'll sit there all day and freaking watch dual solemn. Because it's the baddest of the bad. Former BMXers, like Jill Kittner. Jill Kittner won her 11th straight freaking dual solemn for women, and then won her 9th straight for women's downhill last weekend. Like,
hey, she was a pick on 2008, right, for the Olympics? In BMX?
Yeah, because she was riding for GT.
Okay, all right, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's why when I sent that to you,
yeah,
was like, hey, dude, Fell would get a kick out of this, because I think she was on GT when Fell was running GT.
Either that or right at the end.
It was close, but I knew. Yeah. I mean, I know Fell's tight with her and everything, but dude, she just goes out to fucking sea otter, dude, and just kicks everybody's ass, man. She's a whole different fucking breed, man. And the thing, like with her bike, she's riding for Norco now, and well, not Norco themselves, but who the hell's the fucking company? I forget who the hell the company is, but she's running inverted forks.
Meaning
they so the fork design. So if you take the forks and flip them, and then put the sanctions at the bottom for the front wheel, how the tubes go, and it compresses. She's running inverted forks. I forget. I just watched it yesterday on YouTube. I forget who the hell's fucking. I think it was on GB, Global Mountain Bike Network, GBMN, and stuff. And they did a run on her bike, and she's running inverted forks. Where the body of
the absorbers are at the bottom.
Exactly, it's flip flopped.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can.
Yeah, totally trick, man. And that's what the sea otter is all about too. Is you see some of the trickiest shit out there. It's ridiculous. It blows your mind. You're just like, dude, no way. But it's a thing, man. It's totally crazy.
I think I found him.
Yeah, between with her Narco and running the inverted forks, and then Specialized coming out with the new World Cup frame, and how the rear shock is tucked up underneath the freaking top tube, and it's so sleek that you're just like, holy shit, dude, this thing's nuts.
Yeah. They're there. Well, I mean, these might not be hers, but I just Googled.
Yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah,
those are crazy.
Oh, it's insane, dude. You see them on the bike, it's totally nuts. You just sit there and you're just like looking at it like, oh wow, like that's the coolest shit I've ever seen. Yeah, and there's all the adjustments and everything at the bottom. It totally flip flops everything that what a normal fork usually has. You got your compression, then you got the dampening, slowing up and speeding up your rebound on the other side. Like, dude, what the hell?
But then again, why would it have to be? I mean, it's probably just typically been on the top because it was serviceable, easier. But really, there's not much of a. I mean,
yeah, I don't know if there's like an advantage of how like if you stack chips in it, or if you're running air, or however the coil spring shoves in on one side or whatnot. You know, if it frees it up more. You know, I don't know. You know, and that's the thing. You know, these guys doing all this R&D stuff to come out with stuff like this, it's ridiculous. You know, there's got to be ways that are beneficial that they know, but we just don't know. You know what I'm saying?
where where's the rotor mount? Right here? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Right there's a caliper mount right there.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Caliper, not rotor. Fucking wild looking. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, it's whiz bang. You know, shit's cool. And that's what the whole freaking weekend is about. You see so much freaking cool shit. It's ridiculous. It's like the road bikes.
Oh, you know what? Low and Slow brought up a point. He said it could be weight placement related.
It very well could be. You know, with the way that the internals and the balance of how everything is like stacked inside, it could balance out your bike better. You know, making everything a little bit more centralized. You know, I don't know. They're tricky as shit. I mean, maybe somebody can send us a fucking pair. R&D when we go live on a Wednesday or something. You know?
Actually, you know what? I gotta forward you this email. I got it actually just a little while before we got on the show. It's some e-bike company sent me an email, and maybe I can pull it up here because then I can show you the bike. They want first of all, I'm like, all right, whatever. It's an e-bike company that wants me to test they want the show to test the bike. Hold on here. Let me shrink that down. I gotta move this over so you can see it. So this is RAEV, but they I don't know who they are. But
yeah,
they're not the people that contacted me though, but they want to send. Where's it at? They want to send that bike right there.
Oh wow!
The Bullet.
Look at that thing.
And they want to send the Bullet and to test it. So I emailed them back and told them like just whatever, just tell me what we got to do. I'm like,
dude, that would be so fucking cool, Justin.
I know it would be because I got that. Like I said, that place is next door, and the Settlers Park is right next door to us, and it's a legit place. And
I mean, dude, between you, Beers, and like Remington, you guys could like have a legit fucking deal. I mean, goddamn, dude, look at the tires on that thing. That battery pack.
Yeah, that's above the crank.
Holy shit, that thing looks like my old mini bike.
I know, it's pretty gangster looking, dude.
Well, though, you know, going back to Sea Otter, you know, you had, oh, dude, who else was he? Fuck, was he Yamaha got e-bikes out there, and then Bosch,
like the tool.
B-O-S-C-H. Yeah, Bosch had e-bike motors, just like sitting there, like different amped motors, and just sitting there like. I'm looking at this, and then it's like I look over to Mike. I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck any of this means. Like you're doing a motor transplant on your e-bike.
Well, if you think about it, it probably would be the next thing. I mean, we go out and put, you know.
Well, I mean, I get it. I mean, I did motor swaps in my cars and trucks and shit.
Right. It only makes sense.
And it's just like, oh, dude, this motor's freaking lighter, but it pulls more freaking amps, and it comes up to speed more, and you're just sitting there, you're reading all this shit, and it's like, dude, this is way too much information, dude, for a mountain bike, dude. I cannot take all this.
That segment's gonna grow so much.
You know, damn, that sucks. That sucks. That poor fucking bastard. Oh, here comes dude. Dude, are you okay, bro? Yeah, seeing all the e-bike stuff was just way out there, man. It way just outside of my literature, you know, on trying to figure out like ohms and volts and amps and this and that, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I have no idea, man. No clue.
Well, when I was down in Florida, they were, you didn't see the, you know, the one I just showed you. It looked like a mini bike. Yeah. There was a bunch of those, but instead of having like the dirt tires on them, they were street tires. They kind of look like a like that mini bike met like a, you remember the Vespas, the goat mopeds? Remember those things?
Yeah.
It looked like those two put together. They were everywhere down there. Like all the senior citizens rode them around. Right.
Well, shit, dude, I get these freaking guys out here that they're on the fold up e-bikes.
That's probably going to be a big segment.
They pull them out the back of their fucking car, dude, and they unfold it. They go, dude, they fucking drag my ass up the hill. And dude, they'll finish before me and be like, oh, dude, that was a hell of a ride. Like, how much did you actually fucking pedal, bro? Dude, I'm like dripping ass. I'm soaking wet, just dripping.
These
you know,
the bikes these people were riding, they weren't off road at all. They were straight up, like right up to the whatever, you know, right up to the park, right up to the. It was funny. There was one bar on one of the roads that I would see, like, you know, 4 of them, 2 of them parked out in front of. Actually, one night, obviously, my cruiser was parked at one.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Oh,
ooh, damn it.
Blew his tire off.
He blew the shit out of that one.
Damn. Oh, he popped his. He blew the tire
man,
up.
Blew his fucking tire, dude. He fucking cased the shit out. Oh, dude, and homie just fucking tatered him after. Oh, God. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, that sucks.
Low and slow said, run that thing around Waterford. Mm-hmm. Dude, I bet you that thing's a tank, too. Because it just looks heavy.
Oh, that thing's got to be a slug, dude.
Yeah. My luck will be they'll get it here. And I'll take off on it, and fucker will die on my way over to the trails, or I'll be like halfway in there.
It'll fucking short out, dude. You're gonna have to push the fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That dude just. What a brain fart, man. Wow. Yeah, this just looks all bad because all the leaves.
The leaves.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, yeah, this is all. Yep. Oh. Bike is safe. Holy shit. Like, bro. Dude.
His boy just creeps up on him. What's happening, bro?
He's like, hey, man, you all right? You breathing or what? He gonna. Yeah, Justin. Yeah, dude. We could wrap this up,
All
dude. I know it's late on your side, dude. I've been up since 2.
All right, buddy.
And all that stuff. Hey, definitely got some good stuff. Definitely a good show. With Mike and Dortona and Miller chiming in. I know we didn't really get the viewership, but it's Friday, it's early, but everybody will catch the replay. I do have actually a good freaking topic.
What's that?
Or good topic, good segue with because with the pros and everybody talking about the pros getting paid and getting like a title sponsor. So I actually it came probably about 2 days ago because I was talking with some dudes I used to pit crew with when I was during my NASCAR days and stuff. So actually got some pretty good a good topic. We could make either for tomorrow or we can do Sunday or whenever, dude. But I got it all written down, and it's pretty it's a good legit hitter.
Yeah, text it to me that way. I can get on it too, and then we'll do it tomorrow. I got nothing going on tomorrow night either. It's raining here all weekend, so yeah. If you want to do it tomorrow, let's do it tomorrow.
All right, sounds good, brother, man. Hey, love you, dog, dude. Another good show, man.
Had fun. Thank you. Hey, thanks for everyone hanging out with us. We had a good time.
Hell yeah, appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Late notice, but hey, dude, it's Friday nights. We ain't got nothing but shit to do.
You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do.
Ain't got shit to do, baby. Come on.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, you